we are live, and the doors of the Sanctum have been unlocked and opened for the week. Welcome, everyone, back to the Sanctum Sanctorum. I am your illustrious host, Widow's Son, and with me, as always, is one of my awesome co-hosts, The Wanderer. Welcome back to the second show of 2021, guys. Sorry about that we were not here when we originally had the next one scheduled. Our guest was unfortunately under the weather, and then yours truly had a COVID scare. So luckily I was negative, but the doctor did suggest that I stay home for a few days and keep away from people and everything, because I did have some symptoms of it, but the test was negative and they pumped me full of medication and all kinds of weird shit. So I am, and now I'm all like jacked up on like vitamins and all kinds of shit. So I'm actually feeling pretty stellar, as Beetlejuice would say, just like feeling kind of anxious, if you know what I mean. So, but anyway, we have the distinct honor of having the new Queen of Hell join us today, Miss Tara, Harley's Timeout. Mother Tara, thank you so much for giving us some of your time this evening, and welcome to the Sanctum.
No, thank you for having me, my dear son.
I'm surprised, and it says we have 5 people watching, but no one is in the chat, and I'm sure that the man in the shadows is lurking around somewhere. I know you're here. I know you're here, Hat Man. I know you're here.
That's pretty sus, bro. Nobody's talking about chat. That's sus.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, because usually it's already like jumping by, right about now. But yes, Hatman is
lurking.
He is lurking. Mm-hmm. So may as well go ahead and make yourself known, so we at least know that you're around. But you never can tell about my mentor and where he may be hiding.
I know he is the devil after all.
Well, no comment. So you were also under the weather, and I'm glad to see that you are doing much. But then there he is.
Yeah.
No, we got you. Like Pokemon.
I knew it. There wasn't a doubt in my mind that he was just lurking in the proverbial shadows. Who knows? He may try to see if he'll
official.
May see if he'll
caught Hetman lacking.
Oh God. All right, chills. So we let me see if we can get the man himself to join us here in just a little bit, if he is willing to give us a few moments of his time. So good to hear that you're doing well, Mother Tara. You told me that you had a infection. Like,
yes.
Did you get bit by a spider, or did you?
I mean, that would have been easier to deal with.
Do what now?
That would have been easier to deal with, I feel.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, did you take a shot of like some bad, I mean, was this like a Rona shot? And, because I mean, you can't drink the virus beer. You can't.
I know, right? I didn't even get the Rona shot yet, so I can't even blame it on that. So I just burnt myself out is the all and end all of it. And yeah, it wasn't good. And somehow got a viral infection on top of that, so it's all good.
Did they give you good drugs?
They gave me very good drugs. They gave me a course of antibiotics as well to kick it in the bowels, and told me to, under no circumstance, burn myself out again, because that would not be good. So I'm under doctors and Hatman's orders to behave myself.
Yeah, because he's gonna break out that I think it's like a 10-foot bullwhip or some shit. I don't know how.
It's in the closet. It's gonna stay there.
It's like, I like pain. Just not that much. Hey, we're not gonna be drawing blood or any.
He's gonna have to be lucky that I don't turn the bullwhip on him, because if he cracks that out, then I might have to fight him and use it on him as well. No, they didn't give me ketamine, but I've had that in ITU, and it's a trippy time.
Why would they? Neo, why would they give her animal tranquilizer? Jesus Christ!
They use it as a painkiller.
I know that, but ketamine is used strictly for animals, like horses and shit.
I've had it in
Like hell's name,
ITU.
fuck off.
Wow, really? Well, I mean, I know they can get. Well, I know low dosage ketamine can be used as a painkiller in like hospitals, but ketamine normally in like higher doses is typically used for animal tranquilizer.
Yeah, it's trippy.
Painkiller.
It's very trippy. The walls kind of bleed into each other when you get. It's like, okay.
This is what you do. This is what you do. Did they give you a prescription for it?
Oh no! This was like when I was in intensive care.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, I was about to say, if they gave you a prescription for it, this is what you do. You close all your curtains.
Mm-hmm.
You cut all the lights out.
Mm-hmm.
You light every candle in your house, or bring every candle in your house into either your bedroom or your living room. Move your coffee table out of the way. Vacuum your rug.
Mm-hmm.
Take it and put on some Tool or a Jimi Hendrix record,
Okay.
or a David Bowie record. David Bowie would work too.
I prefer Bowie.
Well, Tool would be better.
I mean, I'm noting all this down for my next like date night with Hatman. Like, it's going to be a wild time.
I was gonna say, look, I don't even like if I were hanging out with him, I just he's even like said something to me like when in the live chat and everything, I'd just be like, bong hits anyone, and he'd just be like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, really?
No,
anyway.
that's when he snorts smoke off my belly
fellow
button.
neighbor. What the fuck? What the fuck? What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Did you say off of it or out of it?
Out of it, whichever.
Well, I was gonna say, because I mean belly buttons are pretty deep. So that's gonna be at least a gram right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that shit.
It's a wild
That'd be
time at our
scary.
house. We're going back to Woodstock now, just
oh man,
all the drugs.
but just don't take the brown acid.
No, don't go near that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Been told that acid done correctly is pretty intense. So, but no, that's what you should do. Is just candlelit room and throw on the Lotta record from Tool and just ride it out.
I'm not. No comment.
Huh?
I have an alternate solution.
Which is?
The alternate solution is, so step 1, you take it. Step 2, you become funny. Step 3, become
Profit.
fanboy. Step 4, profit. Step 5, because there is a step 5. Step 5 is
more profit.
OnlyFans.
I'm trying to think. Have the trifecta on the Sanctum. That's the 5th step. There we go. That's my.
We are gonna make this
tutorial.
happen. I swear to God. Every single week, I get there's something in the Discord or something said on the show about having these 3 guys on. It's gonna happen. For the love of all that is unholy and sacred, and holy and sacred, because we're going to cover both bases. We're going to do it. Just give me some time, people. I'm only one man.
It do be like crack funny joke, silly man, but it's not funny.
I'm only one man. I mean, I'm one man, one spirit, one demon. I mean, I'm multiple personalities, but I'm only one man in the flesh. Shit,
You need to be Legion then.
we are many.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Legion. Fuck
but
that.
now wait a minute. But now wait a minute. We have to backpedal because there was a no comment said when I had said something about putting on the Lotta Rawless record and riding it out.
Trust you, son,
I'm going to die.
to not miss that one.
Well, you see, let me explain something. I grew up. The men in my family, more specifically, my dad and my pawpaw. Which, for those of you from from across the pond, pawpaw is a southern way of referring to your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Very observant. And when I was a kid, my pawpaw used to take me what he called girl watching, but basically he was just watching people. No, not interacting with them, just not staring at them creepily or anything like that, but just watching people. And as I got older, I just continued to do that. Like I would go to sometimes I would go to the mall back in my hometown. And of course, I'd be there to, walk around. I knew a bunch of people that worked there and stuff. But sometimes while I was there, I would just go to the food court, maybe get me something to drink, and I'd just sit down and I would just watch people, just watch them, and just kind of see if I could get, just kind of see what you can perceive about people. And it's not a judgmental thing. It's just to kind of see kind of like what kind of vibe or something that you can pick up just by watching them. And so I'm very observant. So you said the no comment. So the no comment has to be filled in because this is not a place for blank comments. This is not a place for blank comments. As we've clearly seen, there are people on this platform that put way too much shit out there that they don't need to. But
this is true.
like the last two videos that I just saw from the land whale herself and her and continually growing third eye. Which that gives the third eye a bad name. And Lord, I apologize.
She might want to get that checked if it's growing.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
So let's fill in that blank space there.
Well, do I really want to corrupt my son? Do I have to corrupt your son?
Have you not had a conversation about my lady friend like multiple times?
Yes, we have.
Okay, then. All right, then. I'm already corrupted enough. I am not afraid.
Well, when you say ride it out to a woman, it kind of is like, yeah, well.
Well, I was meaning it in the trip sense and in the physical sense.
Yeah.
Because the trip is going to get you to that point, but you got to ride that wave first. Is what my point was. That wave is important.
I'm in like the ninth circle of filth at the minute, just riding it out.
Go surf and cleanse the soul. Go surf.
I will go cleansed by unholy soul.
Actually, don't go. I almost fell off my board once and died. Don't go surfing. It's dangerous.
It's like, dude, if you were any stiffer, we could take you surfing now. I mean, just...
Oh God, you said the word stiff too. Jesus.
Well, I mean,
it's like that Bruno Parosnik video. Stiff cocks. I didn't say that.
Oh God.
Oh,
fingers.
Oh
Fishing
no.
rod handle. Broomstick candle.
Umbrella
handle.
Okay, this lockdown has a lot to answer for.
no, honestly, it to me, the world right now with the Rona and all of that good shit, or that awful shit, I should say. Because let's face it. I mean, I've been stuck at home for like 4 days with just me and the cats. Like, and really, all I've done is I cleaned. I finally put a vast majority of my books away, stared at the walls, listened to music, and played Borderlands 2 and watched Dead Poet Society like over and over and over again. Like, as a matter of fact, I've taken a page out of my mentor's playbook, and because I know he's always got a movie playing while he's streaming and everything. I actually have Dead Poet Society playing in the background on my TV right now. So, but it's and you're right. It does have a lot to answer for, but the shitty part about it is, like, where you guys are, like Mother Terra, it's keeping you from seeing Hatman. Wander, it's keeping you from seeing your girlfriend. You know, and like I seriously, like I feel like my heart goes out to y'all, because like I mean it it can't. The way that they describe it, it makes it seem like there's nobody out walking walking around, or like, anything. Like, it basically, they're making the UK sound like that scene out of 28 Days Later, when he wakes up and like everybody's gone, and there's just all kind, like everything's just deserted. It's the kind of way that they make it seem sometimes, because believe it or not, I've been watching y'all's news channel, Sky News, on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can't decide if I like them or not. I don't like the BBC. But...
Well, there's been some fairly attractive lady anchors on there, so I'm just
dude, they got some fire anchors.
I'm just like,
my favorite is the one I can't name.
Why can't? Okay.
Because I'm nervous.
You act like she lives next door to you.
Have you ever seen that video? The guy's like, "We're going to Hooters for some food. I can't wait." And they get back in the car. It's like, dude, what's wrong? She only asked you for a drink. I was nervous. I love that video.
But how do you guys deal with it? Like, how do you handle it seriously?
I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be like very, very honest. Okay, and this might seem like a little bit concerning, considering my age and like how far I've got to go in life. But I just want to let you know I'm completely fine. But there's been a couple times during not only lockdown, but just the last I guess year in general, where I have been at a super, super low point, and it's to the point where my physical appearance has started changing because of how badly some of the things have affected me. I had somebody tell me yesterday that apparently I seem to look like I have lost a vital part of me through what has happened in the last year. Apparently my eyes look far different than they used to. The bags are far bigger and the wrinkles are showing. And I am 17 years old, and that is kind of a bit worrying. But yeah, my mental health has taken a toll, and I don't think that's a secret. And if I'm being honest, emotionally, I haven't felt anything, really. I sometimes have these peaks of happiness and things like that, but apart from that, in the last year, because of this lockdown, I and because of everything, really, I feel like I haven't felt a single emotion. And that's just me being honest. I've never told anybody that before, but I feel like a shell of my former self. And that's kind of what everything that's going on in the world right now is doing to people. But anyway, that's my TED Talk. Thank you.
You've just become numb to it, have you?
Yeah. I guess that's a perfect way to put it. I feel fucking numb. That's what
dude, try living over here in the States for the last 4 years. I've literally just become numb to the world as a whole. Like, and you've heard me say this before, and I know Mother Tara has, because I mean I know she listens and lurks just like Hatman does. But I try to, I'm trying, like I'm at that point, like I'm trying to find the best in humanity. I want to see the good things. I want to, I aspire to actually, unlike Rev, who lies about it. I actually truly aspire to be like the dude, because the dude abides and the dude takes her easy for all us sinners out there. And I just, I've literally just become so numb to everything, and knowing that y'all are just like, seriously, just, I mean, like Tara, how have you been dealing with this? Like, I mean, I know what Wanderer was saying, but like, how has this affected you?
Oh, last year was rough, like really rough for me. Anyway, I had a lot going on, but COVID didn't make it any better. But I don't want to be like the kind of, oh, I'm really happy now. But yeah, I'm actually really happy now that I'm with Hatman. So he was like, the end of the year actually turned out to be the best part of the year for me, because we actually got together then. So that's it's kind of nice. But yeah, it's a bit rough with COVID, like the distance, etc. It does put a stress on relationships that wasn't necessarily there before, but we cope with it as best we can.
And I would like to, and excuse me, I would like to publicly send my most happy and thorough congratulations to the two of you.
Thank you.
Um, oh, look! Now I'm gonna put him on the spot. Now look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at him being all cheesy. Look at him being all cheesy and whatnot. Look at him being all Mr. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Ray J spitting facts and shot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give away his secrets, because he is the devil still. He's naughty. He's
He ain't the dude.
he's not an
He's the
angel.
devil.
Hey, look. Hey, I work for him. So I mean, I've been working for him for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know a whole lot, but what I do know, well, I'm sworn to secrecy. So, that was
to be honest,
like I didn't have to. I didn't necessarily have to sign the confidentiality agreement. He knows that because I am in fact a Freemason, that I can keep a secret. So he takes me at my word. So
yeah, he does.
But yeah, I hate to hear that you were having a bad year last year, and and that's kind of like when you and I, kind of started communicating a little bit, and everything like that. And like I said, then I found out the two of you, your worlds collided, and I'm just like, well, that makes sense.
Yes.
I'm like, they're in the same part of the world, so because I mean, honestly, if you had gotten any more lonely, Tara, I was gonna have to hop a plane and just come over. Seriously.
Yeah, I have very good friends, though. That's what I can say. For the whole year, I had very supportive friends, so I was very lucky.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna show up at your door with like a box full of, like, American snacks and shit, and just be like, "Hey, I'm here!" So,
yay!
But
they call him Sanctum Claus.
Yes, I like that.
They call me Mr. Pun. They call me the Punderer.
Oh God, did you really? Oh Lord, he. Well, apparently, Mentor is gonna grace us with his presence, because apparently, he's telling I guess me to fight him. I guess I don't know. I really don't know.
It's okay. I'm here. I will calm the situation down. He's just
I'm just gonna sit back and watch the chaos.
upset. He's just upset that you wouldn't bring a box for him too. So
Oh no! No. You are aware of the gift that I'm working on.
yes, I am very
So-
much so.
So he is not left out. So
Yes.
and I sent you the link, sir. So if you wish to come in and yell at your apprentice, I will happily accept it.
No, he's gonna come in and spank me. He's gonna be like, "Well, now."
Not in
Fuck
hey,
that,
hey,
I'm out.
not
I'm
until
out.
y'all are gonna get us canceled. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna get us canceled.
Yeah, but I'm good at getting people cancelled. It's what
But
I do.
But we don't want to be canceled. We're coming up on a year in April. So I mean, be like,
Technically, I didn't do anything wrong.
it was a good run while it lasted, but you know, I mean, shit.
I mean, I'm like
You know
the
what?
89th
I'm gonna
member
get
of the
myself
geek
cancelled.
room.
I hate oxygen-based life forms. There we
Oh.
go.
I better
That's
start,
right.
learning how to breathe underwater then.
I like ammonia breathing people.
Yeah.
The lizard people are full out the frontier.
So now before I could even get it out of my mouth, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Greetings.
My ears were burning.
Just
My
slightly.
ears burn. I
Birds.
love that. Hey, the pizza here. I love that.
Pizza's here.
I
How
don't
are
like
you?
burnt pizza. I ate the pizza.
Yes.
So why are you wanting to fight me, mentor?
Because you were planning to steal my girl before I got her first.
No, my gesture was purely pure, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Then I haven't trained you well enough.
Well, no, you have, but I can still have good intentions. Remember, the road to hell is paved with them.
But there's so many people from the UK here. It makes me feel more at home.
Yay!
Yes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but it's the bad intentions that walk all over them.
Mm-hmm.
But the feet of the person walking the road to hell paved with good intentions can be the bad intentions.
Feet.
Let's not go down the foot route.
Yeah, let's not.
I don't. I don't even.
Nope.
I don't want to know. I don't
Nope.
want to know.
Let's not.
I really don't want to know.
No.
Just gonna sit here with my Mountain Dew and just take a sip. That's all.
Okay, Vaughn.
Feet.
Baby.
Fuck, man. The fuck, man. How dare you? That almost came out of my goddamn nose, man.
Dude, that's the best thing I've ever said.
And the bad part about it is, I have books sitting here, and he almost made me spit that on my books. You were about to owe me some money, sir. You were about to owe me some money.
I'm terribly sorry for speaking about Cortana feet pics while you were consuming liquids. Oh my god.
It wasn't you. It was the fact that I got like. I demand an apology, sir.
I'm sorry.
I shall
I
certainly,
deeply apologize for the funny.
Not from Wanderer, not from you.
I don't understand what's going on. Why are they screaming?
Not from you. I'm talking about from the other British gentleman in the room.
British?
I demand an apology, sir.
I'm sorry I didn't train you better to drink better beverages.
I'm sorry.
Look,
I will put
it like this. I was drinking this way before I found out about that douchebag. So,
which
douchebag?
So it's not always about you, Wanderer. Not everything is about you.
I can make it so.
I mean, look, we know you have virgin ears and pretty much everything else, but you know, that's no excuse.
Oh no, we can't corrupt him.
He's already been corrupted. He's a co-host on the show.
Okay, fair
What,
enough.
me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
you.
I'm a co-host, but I'm like a virgin. I'm like the biggest virgin.
Bless you.
Well,
No,
I'm not
like
touching you
I
for the
am
very
purposely
first time.
act this way. I purposely act this way. I cleanse myself in
the
gaming.
first time.
I cleanse myself in gaming.
He's
That's how I
too
do it.
young to understand that reference.
I know.
I just
I'm
realised
I'm
it.
too swag. Yeah, you guys are too old to get down and be hip and epic and become funny. Yeah, that's I said it.
Yeah, we all need to channel
dude,
our inner
that's-
tragic to pretend we're teenagers.
I know, right?
That's who I am. I am the Giga Virgin. That's my title.
Oh wow.
Now I feel
great prestige.
now I feel even more bad for you. You know.
Oh.
I mean,
Why you feel
I
bad
know.
for me? I'm the swag man. I am like so cool.
Yeah. We clearly need to get COVID over and done with so we can get you laid.
No, mate,
Yeah.
I'm fine, mate. No, I will go outside and go on my bike and be fine.
That's one way of doing it.
It's not the ride you're looking for.
oh no. I think he needs to vacation where I was for the last few days. So, like I said, nothing but cold beers and topless sheet out. What amazing.
Ooh.
Nah, I need what do I need? I don't know.
The list is too long.
Mm.
I need my PC to get built so I can play Cyberpunk 2077 on ultra settings without crash.
Oh God.
Without crash. Who knows?
Oh baby, we need to help him. He's gonna end up in his basement when he's 40.
I'm already there.
I'm already halfway there.
Beta Genesis, the next generation.
Oh,
I am
no.
not Beta Genesis. I am like Omega Genesis.
no,
Oh,
I
wow.
don't. No, I think that was a.
Actually, wait, no, I retract that statement because that technically means I'm a pedophile.
I was about to say Hatman was making a low key Jared reference there.
Mm.
So
Nobody wants to be like that,
What
dude.
did we call him again? Retard Jitsu. What was he doing again?
No, hard
Todd
food.
Fu.
Yeah, I do that every day.
So you
with
have
a Darth Maul lightsaber.
So you look like you're 8 months pregnant, flailing around in your backyard.
No, I look like a Minecraft skeleton.
Oh God.
I look like a Minecraft skeleton, dude.
You make Minecraft references knowing that I don't play that.
Mm.
Yeah. I confuse you
It's
with my
'cause
funny
It's
jokes.
because we're old.
No,
We
I
don't know
just
Minecraft.
know that you guys aren't Minecraft gamers. Yeah.
Mm.
Just look it up. Minecraft skeleton. Do Google foo, and you will understand what I mean. You will understand.
Everything in Minecraft. Everything in Minecraft is nothing but blocks. If I want to stare at 8-bit graphics, I will go to my mom's house, pick up my old Nintendo, bring it home, hook it to my television, and stare at 8-bit graphics for several days.
Play Duck Hunt.
But the thing is, the point is, it's kind of actually
If I were gonna,
my jawline is like fucking square. Like it is square. So I have like Minecraft Steve head. If I if I style my hair a certain way, I can become Minecraft Steve. It's just the way it is. I'm just the messenger.
And for the record, no, I wouldn't play Duck Hunt. I would probably end up staring at Super Mario Brothers 2, Skate or Die, or The Legend of Zelda for days.
Mario Bros 2 is a poggers game. I love that.
Zelda's not bad.
Oh God. Oh, I've stared at Zelda so long, like, honestly, I began to see the world in maps for days, just days and days and days on end. But no, that would definitely be like the 3 I would probably end up playing the most, especially Skate or Die, because that became my like my poison of choice when I got that game. Like I just couldn't stop playing it. And then I got a PlayStation and Tony Hawk came out, and I'm just like, so oh god. It's like I've told people before. It's just like, here I am. I'm 39 years old. I still play video games. I still play Magic the Gathering, and I still play Dungeons and Dragons. How I have ever had a girlfriend and or gotten laid in my life is amazing. So, Batman, I know you're about to say something.
No,
I'll stop you right there.
I'm just causing some trouble.
No.
Oh, baby, what are you doing?
Trolling Tragic.
Oh, God, of course you are.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's sending pizzas to
Continue.
the Capitol building.
There's a whole bunch of drama going on right now. Let's just say it's bringing me back to my channel in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yay. Awesome.
I'll be back very soon. So there you go. There's a revelation for you.
Let's go.
You want to do that in your best Arnold voice?
I'll be back. Actually, fuck that, because Tragic does Arnold voices.
Oh well, sorry. Never mind. I don't watch.
So,
I don't watch that dude's channel because honestly, I really think that he's. I think he is a Jared.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd rather go with a Samuel L. Jackson type voice. TikTok, motherfucker.
It's like I want you to reach in that bag and grab my wallet. Which one is it? It's the one that says "bad motherfucker."
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
I was more thinking along the lines of this party's over.
Does he look
Oh, it
like
will
a
be.
bitch?
He does look like a bitch. He looks like a 40-year-old bitch who dresses like a 90s teenager.
Yeah, at least I'm a 17-year-old bitch.
Does he look like a bitch?
He wants to be a 17-year-old again.
Don't we all?
Nope.
No, thanks.
Well, I mean, not like
Oh, shit.
literally, not literally, but I mean, like in some aspects. I mean, we all there are certain parts of the teenage years that we all want to relive.
Nope.
Self-inflicted mental terror comes to mind.
Mhm.
I would never repeat my teenage years. I hated them.
Yeah, I'm quite happy
I've had a
where I
love-hate
am now.
relationship with the last
Well, I mean, if honestly, if I, it's like Wanderer said on Twitter. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It's just like he was talking about wanting to know what it was like to grow up in the '90s. I mean, honestly, that's when I was going to. That's when I was going to.
What the fuck?
That's when I was going to punk rock shows and
Yo.
got to start going to see metal bands and Wanderer.
Yeah.
That's when I got to see Typo Negative twice. So,
Dude, I'm playing No Man's Sky right now. Somebody's just trying to orbital strike me. I don't even understand what's going on.
I can completely empathize with them.
But I want to see Typo Negative twice.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. Sorry.
It might be holograms.
Tara, there's another record for you.
There is indeed.
Listen to Typo Negative.
No.
Just all of that.
More specifically, October Rust.
No, listen to World Coming Down.
Wanderer, I will mute Wanderer. I will mute you.
Baby,
I'll do that
we're
myself.
in the middle of a co-host argument here.
I know. It's kind of disgusting, isn't it? Should we just take over the show and kill them?
Yeah, let's do that.
What
See,
the fuck,
I did it myself. I'm cool. I
am like the only. Well, as you guys call us, Yankee in the room. So, I mean, Jesus. Which I don't take that title. I don't take that title lightly. I am a Southerner, thank you. So.
You do realize, of course, that
give me
right here with the Lady Tara, I seem to have kind of not only met my match, but also someone who was like amplifying my dark powers.
Oh, I am well aware of this. Trust me. She Mother and I talk quite a bit, sir.
Yes.
Give me Animadra immediately.
Say again, Hatman.
I'm glad she's educating you.
Yes, I am.
Oh, she was the one who confirmed the gift for my lady friend. So
He needed that motherly advice.
Well, in
He is
fairness, I don't
lacking.
think you'd appreciate my advice because I wouldn't have a clue.
well,
Swag punch a bitch.
well, which incidentally she loved, by the way, mother.
Oh, I'm so glad. She's lovely. I'm glad she
Give me
enjoyed
tonic,
it.
dude. I love tonic water. Peanut, me and you are homies. I love tonic water.
You're 17 and you like tonic
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Wow, you're an old soul in a young body, aren't you?
No, I'm no.
I'm gonna
Well,
have
maybe
look,
actually.
this is what I'm going to have to do. After Wanderer turns 18,
God,
I'm going to have
fuck.
to come over there. I'm going to have to hang out with I'm going to have to hang out with all of y'all. But I'm going to have to go get this boy drunk. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. He needs to just go get sloshed out of his goddamn gourd.
I mean,
And-
it's a rite of passage over here.
Like, well, I mean, he needs to go get just so goddamn sauced that he can't walk, and he needs to wake up the next day with a headache the size of Mount Everest, and then go out and do it again.
Yeah.
But that's a normal night for me. Like waking up with a gargantuan headache.
Well, try getting drunk and doing it,
Mm.
because I'm going to tell you something. Hangover
Stu.
headache is a bitch.
Stu, gin is the devil.
Yes.
Why would you drink that?
God, man.
My mom
Especially
drinks gin and tonic on the nightly. Actually, no, she doesn't. She drinks it sometimes.
I was going to say, are you sure that's really something that you want to admit openly on YouTube?
Not on the nightly. That was an exaggeration. That was a joke. Yes.
Yeah. If you say so.
Yeah, are you trying to assume my mother's an alcoholic? I don't.
You're
I don't
the
think
one
I was
that
very-
made it sound that way. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, I'm in severe and continuous lapse of my judgment. I'm in no way asking for forgiveness. I'm simply here to apologize.
And you're saying that I'm going to get you cancelled. Well,
What for
That's all
calling
right.
my mother an
That's all right.
alcoholic?
I can suspend Wanderer if I need to.
Basically, what I meant was,
see what had happened was,
yeah. This is
So
how-
anyway, but yes, let me go back to a statement that I was attempting to make a few moments ago before we got sidetracked, and of course, Wanderer was trying to talk over me. October Rust. That's all you need.
Nah, fuck
I
that.
will look it up.
That's you.
Actually, no. I
I'm going to tell you.
Wanderer.
I'm going to tell you this one more time. Shut your lips. You keep your mouth quiet.
It's a good album. I just like World Coming Down better.
No. He clearly has not grasped the full concept of the purpose of this record. So
Baby, can I have a drink, please? Because this is getting a bit spicy.
Well, I'm on the monster because I actually drink stuff which is appropriate to my level.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a Halo code on it?
No.
You gotta enter that shit in at monsterhalopromotion.com to get a cool skin for the next Halo game.
Except I don't play Halo, so it's kind of a
Well, you
waste.
should.
Why?
Because this
Who
is
has time for games?
Why would he look? Allow me, mentor. Allow me.
Sort him out.
He has Mother Terra. Why would he need to play Halo? Case closed.
Mm.
Well, technically, I don't have her at the moment, which is kind of problematic.
I'm well aware of that, sir, but I'm on your side here. I'm trying to help you.
Is Terra a Transformer? Can she become an Xbox?
Oh, Christ.
I don't think so. There's your answer.
I wish you
That's
would
why
push
you
my
need to play
buttons,
Halo. I'm not trying to push your buttons. I'm just saying the
I
opposite.
don't want you to push my buttons. I want him to push my buttons.
I would if I could. Geographical logistics, unfortunately.
I know.
Damn mountains
Damn
in the way.
COVID.
Viruses.
Well, I mean, that's why you got trains, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't
That's
go
like
on
a car.
trains either.
It goes faster.
Mm.
Buy a motorbike.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I could sit on
really?
a bike for 3 hours. I won't be in condition to do anything when I got there.
I want to get one of those.
Yeah, his ass would be asleep. It would be numb, literally, from sitting on an engine the whole time.
No comment.
Especially with the gas tank vibrating against your nutsack as well.
Oh
Well,
my god.
I guess that would work even better because, I mean, if for any reason, if there was a sudden spout of pain, you wouldn't feel it.
Oh wow.
Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. That's just one of the added features.
How would you know?
I would have been
don't know.
necessary then if that was the case.
Well, no, you would. It's just the things, it's just a natural painkiller.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll take you guys' word for it.
I mean, if you've ever like mowed a lawn on a riding lawnmower, after you've like sat on it for about 45 minutes, I mean, your ass goes to sleep. Like you could literally somebody could come up and hit you with a chair or a paddle or something and you wouldn't feel it.
Well, the paddle sounds reasonably kinky potentially, but I'm not sure about a chair. What kind of games do you play?
You've never.
Oh my god, he's got a chair.
Baby, we've got a whip. We've got a whip.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to use that. It's 10 foot long and scares dinosaurs.
Bro.
I know, true.
Well, like you've never met any of my friends. Trust me, I have literally had a friend of mine like sneak up behind me and hit me behind the knees with a steel chair.
Oh,
Yo, that's a
it
good
hurts
friend.
like a bitch.
Ow.
Where is this man? I'd like to shake his hand.
Man,
I'm kidding.
I know that, but
Margaret
but you were just like ripping zingers on me today for some reason.
Because I have to impress the little lady.
I'm sure she's already.
little.
I'm sure she's impressed enough as it is.
Apparently,
I'm
bad
sure
things
she's
come in small
fucking
packages.
Yes, they do.
But on tissue.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, hey, that's one thing. That's definitely one thing I can say about the men in my family. We do like short women. We'll say that.
I make his power exponentially stronger when I'm around.
And the fortunate thing is, though, is that her and Raz are also on separate sides of the ocean, so at least the world remains safe.
For now.
If you bring those two together, it would be kind of like, bringing the Infinity Stones in the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So we just,
Well, it's your fault.
Destruction.
It's your fault that
Total
you introduced
chaos.
us.
The collapse of the economy.
Well, it was also my fault I got into an argument with God, and I lost that one too.
Well, there you go. So, you can't blame me for that.
I didn't learn my lesson.
No, you clearly didn't. You didn't.
Well, now I mean, for the record, I mean, Miss Raz is a universe all to herself. So those
Raz is wonderful.
I couldn't agree more.
She's my terrible twin.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't even want to know. Don't even.
Once again, I am asking
I was
your
planning. Go ahead, Wanderer.
I was making a funny. I forgot his name. I can't remember. Bernie Sanders. That's. I was making a funny Bernie Sanders reference.
Hey, there's nothing funny about Grandpa Bernie, man. Uncle Bernie. The man wanted to literally let us have legal weed.
Bernie was kind of bug.
Bravo. I mean, honestly, this was I was actually sitting up late last night after I spent maybe an hour cleaning my apartment, and then like probably another hour putting my books away. Well, most of my books away, which, for the record, God damn it, they look awesome on my bookshelf again.
They do.
Um,
You have a lot of books.
yes, I know. You haven't seen the ones that I didn't get put on the shelf. There's literally a box and 2 stacks. There is a box full and 2 stacks that would not fit on this bookshelf. At one point, all of them would have fit on just that one bookshelf. But over the last 6 years, I have acquired quite a few more. Mostly music and World War II, and a few other choice selections. I still have not gotten my. I still haven't got my sex magic book yet. That's the only one of the key ones that I'm missing.
Oh, excuse me?
Yes, there's an actual thing called sex magic.
Babe, we need to get a copy of this.
I wrote it.
You wrote it? Oh, okay. That's fantastic.
Now wait a minute. No, it was written. No, it was written.
It was vlog.
No, I'm not even. Well, I mean, it was Crowley that perfected it. Let's give credit where credit's due, mentor.
Yeah.
He's just a messenger of the
I wrote
devil. Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I'm just a messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Just because a little acolyte of mine, a few centuries later decided he was going to tweak it and make it, palatable in the English language or whatever. I wrote it.
Well, then you need to thoroughly punish Anton LaVey for polluting it.
Chapter 1, Ooga Booga. The end.
I did. I sent him to heaven,
Well,
where he gets no action whatsoever.
send the rest of them there as well. But no,
Can I go to heaven?
no.
Why?
Surely this is actually your heaven, isn't it, Wanderer? No action.
Oh
No, it's not. I bathe in my own mental torture. That's not heaven.
No, it's not.
man, Wanderer, I don't know what you've got planned for your 18th birthday, man, but
If it doesn't involve women, nudity, and some sort of something.
liquid courage.
I'll tell you my plan. I'm going to get hammered and hang out in the NSFW voice chats.
He's finally going to discover internet porn.
You see, at the age of 18, I've gained ultimate power. Like, I no longer will be banned from the NSFW section in the Discord. Therefore, I have access to all channels. I'm not even about the content. I have access, ultimate power to every single place. I have then become the Grand Master of Discord.
Are you excited to see the boobies?
No, I'm just excited to have access to the channel.
Man, this all goes back to the statement from the last show. If you don't like boobs, you're gay. But if you do like boobs, you could possibly still be gay. It just depends on who's you're looking at.
You're like a 50% gay.
Exactly. If you don't like boobs, you're gay. And if you do like boobs, then, well, you're probably a lesbian or straight.
You're still
way.
gay.
I'm
Still gay.
I'm a lesbian.
So you're an arse man then?
Me?
Yeah.
Honestly, I prefer both.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Like, this was the conversation that Doc brought up, like our last show, is just like, if you like if you're an ass man, you're looking for like this or this, and if you're like in like a boob man, you're like this. I'm like, dude, what's the harm in liking both?
You didn't
That's
lay
true.
out like Doc does. It's like, so let's say,
honestly,
hypothetically speaking, you're an ass man.
Well, you haven't decided. Well, Wanderer, you haven't decided which one you are yet. I mean, you've got to make that decision for yourself, my friend.
I'm a feet man.
Oh,
I love feet.
oh my god.
I was gonna say he's probably more like an armpit kind of guy.
Oh God.
We need to get you some she devils, don't we, Wanderer, to break you in.
I just need to get some.
He-
What's that? I want
he
food.
Mother, he couldn't handle it.
No.
I want food. Give me mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, I love mac and cheese.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
well,
What? You don't like mac and cheese? You saying you don't like mac and cheese?
I make mac and cheese very well, but we're talking about, breaking you into, the naughty side when you're
I just want
18.
mac and cheese.
slowly,
Though.
I'm slowly waiting for like this just for Wanderer to just come out of it. It's like he's living in this cocoon, right?
Mm.
And it's I'm
Living
just
in the
waiting.
vault.
I'm waiting for that shell to crack, and when it does, I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna put it to you like this, and I'm sure that Hatman and Mother Terra will agree with me when I say this, but I'm gonna put it very subtly. Wanderer, and I want you to pay close attention. Once you get a taste, you won't be able to get enough, and that's all I'm gonna say.
So true.
So that's my reply. Was that good? Did I do it good?
Oh,
You failed.
you
No.
sweet little
I never fail.
summer
I
child.
never fail. I was born.
Hatman,
in
am I
February.
wrong? Am I wrong?
No, I don't think so.
February's a pretty decent month. What do you guys think of February?
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a funny story. I won't be able to do this year, but I took my girlfriend to go see Sonic the Hedgehog movie for Valentine's Day, and I gave her a jumper, a necklace, and then we went home, and then we watched another movie.
That's exactly it, Stu Dog. That's exactly it.
Also, you know how you said like I'm in some sort of like shelter where I'm like refusing to break? Yeah, it's called the plot of Fallout 3.
Wanderer, when you get this computer of yours built, please send me your Xbox, because that will be just one less thing to distract you.
Yeah, agree.
No.
And why would you take your girlfriend to see Sonic? What did she do to
I
you?
don't know. I was just like, yo, you want to go see Sonic? She was like, yeah, okay. That's the end of the story.
Dude, you take a date to see a horror movie. That's what you do.
Yeah, so
Well,
she
we've
can jump
only
on your
ever wanted
lap.
to see 3 movies.
Or-
we want to see 3 movies.
Well,
We saw a really shit Christmas one. We saw Star Wars, and which was also shit. And we also saw
Oh, Christ.
Sonic, which was like the best movie out of the 3. How did Sonic end up being better than Star Wars? Which, by the way, I've been watching Star Wars since the age of 4.
Baby, he didn't mean it.
Dumpkey, same.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But no, you
I am
take
the funny.
you take a date to see a horror movie. That's what you do, because she's gonna get scared and she's gonna grab onto you.
Yeah.
Dude, I can barely handle playing Alien Isolation, which, by the way, I do not know how Dries does it, but I can barely handle Alien Isolation. Why would I watch a scary movie?
It's the point of your...
grab onto when you get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole point is not necessarily to even watch the movie.
Mm-hmm. The music alone will do it for you.
Exactly. And then, I mean, there is a reason that you stop paying attention to the movie, but that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of hard for me to do. You see, I watch things for the plot. I'm sure you'll get that reference.
I
think you're kind of. I think you kind of lost the plot.
Yeah.
No, I have not lost the plot. I am the law expert.
Oh.
Yeah. Widows, do not check your DMs. Do not check your DMs. Salty Peanut is a liar and a fraud.
We're going to have to give him a lot of emotional support around his 18th birthday, aren't we?
I'm gonna.
I have no emotions to support. What do you mean?
Well, when you get opened up on that Discord room, you're going to need a lot of support.
I don't think we'll hear. I don't think we'll hear. I don't think we'll hear from him for at least a week.
I mean, this is
I'll
true.
go into cryostasis so no one can touch me.
No one will need to touch you. You'll be touching yourself enough.
Oh! Zing!
Am I not right though?
I just ended into a parallel dimension. That shit hurted.
Look, I don't have. Look, we can't consistently give epilepsy warnings on the show, so you're gonna have to stop with the flickering Blair Witch style cam shots there, dude.
I've turned it on. I don't know how to turn it off. I do not know how to do the funny button.
Then just don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's too funny.
That's simple.
And why are you standing in a doorway?
I'm not standing in the doorway. It's just I've got like this little alcove, which is why this is the gaming station.
It's his naughty corner.
His naughty corner.
No,
I was going to say we don't really get earthquakes
station.
over here.
Well, okay, let me rephrase. It's going to become his naughty corner.
That is not true.
That is
my parents have not sent me on the naughty steps since the age of like 6.
Once again, you just missed the reference, but you know, everything will make sense in time. Yeah. Just when your birthday gets here, you just do me just one good solid favor, Wanderer. On your birthday, please just go get fucking annihilated, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I want you to get so drunk that you wake up in your front yard.
Not that we're enabling you or anything, but we're just saying, it's a very good idea and it's fun.
Yeah. I remember the first time I got drunk. Shit.
Just wake up in a parallel dimension.
You wake
up in another from Minecraft.
No, I woke up at a friend of mine's house on his couch with a half-empty bottle of Jägermeister in my hand.
Ooh.
And I don't even remember how I got to the couch, but I woke up half-empty bottle of Jaeger in one hand and just a massive feeling like somebody was hitting me in the head with a sledgehammer. And what did I do? Got up, took 4 ibuprofen, drank a bottle of water, took another shot of Jägermeister, hair of the dog that bit me. That was good.
Well, why did you need to feel like you got hit in the head by a sledgehammer? Couldn't you just do it?
It's far more fun to drink.
Simulate the feeling. Oh, my dog is coughing. Are you okay, Bobby?
Oh.
Are you okay? Have you got a cough? Have you got COVID-19?
Oh, but no, you were mentioning my bookshelf over there. I'm disappointed that I couldn't get them all on the same bookshelf.
Yeah.
Because there are some titles that I wanted to add, but my core, the cornerstones of my library, the original well, with the exception of 1, 2, and and a 1, 2, and a stack of magazines, Masonic magazines that one of my brothers gave me, because he's had papers published on all of them. Those are the only things that are actually missing. But the pictures of the shelf that I sent to you, those are God, I'm so happy that I'm finally. I'm literally sitting here looking at like across and looking at them.
Well, there's
I'm
plenty of
reading a
reading
cool book
material.
right now.
Which
Um.
is
Well, I mean, I sent you the pictures of them. Now you said that there were a few in there that had actually caught your attention.
yeah.
Now, which one of them was it the ritual magic?
The ritual magic and the Knights Templar one.
Well, the ritual magic is by a gentleman named E.M. Butler.
Hmm.
Let's see, what was the copyright on this? God, I need new glasses. I'm blind as a fucking bat. Let's see. This is the first published was 1949, reprinted by permission of Cambridge University Press. And basically, this book is a breakdown of different types of ritualistic magic from let's see, I was flipping through it last night after I pulled it out.
Is this magic that's still used? Is it still like
ritualistic magic is still practiced today. Which of course, going back to another one of my mentors, along with Sir Hatman, Mr. Crowley there. Magic is basically what magic is. Like, the ritual is intended for you to place your inner power, your will, onto something that you want to occur. The ritual is meant to intensify it through the use of certain symbols, sigils, incense, wine, the consumption of wine or drink. A lot of rituals predating. I mean, going back even into like the Middle Ages and everything like that. A lot of them, like even if you look back into Masonic lore, there was you would read about them consuming wine, or a reference they would make as another substance, which has also been led to the idea that in early Masonic ritual they were actually consuming psychedelics like ayahuasca, which would in turn, I mean, of course, put you into a different state of consciousness, and of course, put you in touch with the great architect, which I'm completely fascinated with. Of course, you know, I've had done my fair share. But this one is, it also has like pre-Christian rites and ceremonies. Solomon, a lot of the magic of King Solomon. Even going into like the Hebrew Kabbalah. There's minor rituals, invoking, basically like invoking spirits in a way. I mean, that even goes back to, there's another book over here that I have, by a gentleman named Israel Regardi, who was a member of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. And basically they have a ritual that is referred to as the lesser banishing of the pentagram, where you are basically calling upon the names of the four holy guardian angels to stand around you, which was a ritual that I actually used to do like every day. I would get up in the morning. There were actually two rituals that I would do. One is called Resh, and with Resh, you basically are paying homage to the sun, because I mean, at one point in Harley history, the sun was looked at as a god, or like an actual representation of God. Not necessarily Ra, but like as God itself. Like the sun was literally worshipped as like God. And then going into Egyptian mythology, Ra or Horus.
Yeah.
Which Ra or Horus, I mean, that has been referred to, Horus has been referred to as God's prototype. And then of course you have the story of Osiris, Isis, and Typhon, which of course Ra or Horus being the son of Isis and Osiris. Basically, Isis and Osiris were in love with each other. Typhon was jealous, so Typhon had his brother Osiris killed and had his body split into multiple pieces and sent to different parts of the earth. Isis basically sent out people to look for each piece. They found all of the pieces except for the phallus, which they actually found floating in the river Nile. And through an act of ritual magic, she was actually able to conceive Horus. And so therefore Horus is the child of Osiris and Isis. But Resh is paying basically homage to the sun and all of its phases. You do it, and you do it 4 times a day. When the sun rises, at noon, at sunset, and at midnight. And there are 4 guardians that you call upon. But the lesser banishing of the pentagram is basically calling forth the 4 holy guardian angels: Michael, Raphael, Ezekiel, no, not Ezekiel. Damn it! It tells you how long it's been since I've done this ritual. But
is Enoch one of them?
No, Enoch is. No, Enoch wasn't an angel. Enoch is. Enoch was a prophet. That's why you have the book. That's why you have the book of Enoch in the Gnostic texts, which were omitted from the actual Bible. But the ritual magic is basically just kind of breaking down where the rituals come from, the languages that were used, certain elements of the actual rituals that were used, and things like that. It's basically just breaking them down. It's not walking you through the steps of it necessarily. It's basically just it's more just for educational purposes. It's going to give you a little more background on the whole thing. Now, you're asking about the Templars. Now, the Templars are not. Let me just go ahead and let me put this to bed right now. The Templars are not the boogeymen that the church attempts to the church and modern day Christianity, conspiracy theorists, and dumbasses like Von Helton attempt to make them out to be.
Yeah.
The Templars started out as an order, or basically were, and yes, they did acquire land and everything like that at one point, but I mean, of course, these were places for them to have, so while they were traveling, they would have a place to go. Basically, they were an order of knights who took oaths of poverty, and basically their purpose was to escort pilgrims while they were traveling. Then, of course, during the Crusades, they were called upon by King Arthur to, for the crew, or King Richard, excuse me, for, to go and fight for the Holy Land. And then, of course, that's where, and then they're like, okay, well, then they started acquiring, riches and, hoarding all of this stuff and everything, and be like, okay, but see, that was technically never proven. It was I believe it was the King of France at the time who called for their execution and for them all to be hunted down, and all of their castles and everything that they had acquired, which were actually given to the order by members who had actually joined the order, to make them locations where the knights would have a place to go, or the pilgrims would have, like, basically they would have a place to stay, and they would be taken care of while they were traveling. It was hang on, I need to let me do some Google foo. Give me just a second.
Google, our favorite tool.
Well, I was going to say a lot of people have a lot of other favorite tools, but that's neither here nor there. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waiters. Let's see.
I think we're rubbing off on our son too much.
I think
Beg your pardon?
You know what I mean. Behave.
I was honestly just waiting for him to say, but why? Let's see here. It's like, do I have to? Let's see. It was a if I'm and look at that, it's Wikipedia's birthday apparently. It was a Friday the 13th in 1314. All of the Templars were hunted down, and basically they were all executed. All of them. They were hunted down, executed by either beheading, being drawn and quartered, or being burned at the stake. And Jacques de Molay, who was the head of the order, was burned at the stake.
Not a nice way to go.
So every Friday the 13th of any month, every year, that's one thing a lot of my brothers on Facebook will always do. We will pay our respects to brother Sir Jacques de Molay for running and taking care of the order, which a lot of idiots think that that's actually where Freemasonry stems from, was from the Templars, and they couldn't be more wrong. That Masonry actually predates any order that we know about now. So, but yes, every Friday the 13th of any month, every year, we always take a minute to remember the Templars who were senselessly murdered in 1314. So, but no, I myself, I'm also a member of the Templars. I have been, I was knighted into the Templars. Let's see, God, almost 20 years ago. So, it irritates me so much to hear people just run my fraternity and all aspects of it into the ground. Just like you're either completely misinformed and you don't actually try to go and talk to people who actually belong to it, or you attempted to get in and you were denied, so therefore you're pissed off and butthurt, so you just want to go with the conspiracy theorists and wear your tinfoil hats and go and live in your survivalist bunkers. You can all kiss the whitest part of my Irish ass is what you can do. Which there's not much there because I'm Irish, and as we all know, Irish people don't have asses. So, but do what?
I'm not arguing with you on that one.
Well, I mean, you're the one that keeps telling me to, send you snacks and fatten you up. I mean.
Yeah, well, Southern food is known to be quite, calorific, is it not?
Well, yes, it is. But, honest, I mean, I would literally have to come and cook for you every day for a year. And you would not have to exercise or anything like that. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, me and Hatman wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Cornbread.
He's awful quiet over there.
I'm always quiet.
That's not true.
That is not true.
Okay. Wanderer's quiet.
Wanderer's quiet.
Wanderer?
Are you still there?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
He's dead.
He had to step away for a minute. He just posted that in the private chat. I just now saw it.
Oh yeah.
But yes, I mean, trust me, and it's like I've told Mother Terra quite a few times, Sir Hatman, if I can, once all this unearthly bullshit decides that it's going to subside, I will do my best to get the money together. I will hop a plane over there, and I will come and cook you guys just a massive, just Southern fucking dinner.
Yay!
So,
and I'll cook you a roast dinner.
Just and yes, and I will make a big old pan of cornbread.
Oh,
Have
you
you
won't
never
be
had
moving.
Have
No.
you never had cornbread before?
No.
Wow. That's
You
like
don't
saying
get it over here.
it's like saying you've never had fried green tomatoes.
You don't get that over here too.
Huh?
We don't have that over here too.
Jesus Christ Almighty! Hatman, your lady is gonna be like seriously fat by the time I leave.
Well, if it goes to her boobs, I'm going to be a happy man. So go for it.
We're talking about deep fried Southern cooking here. I mean, this is gonna go like thighs and ass. That's where it's gonna go.
Well, that works too.
He's not opposed to that either.
Well, I mean, I mean, I've got to agree with my mentor there. I mean, I do like a woman with a big ass. So, but yeah, cornbread, fried green. Oh man, I cannot believe you never had fried green tomatoes.
No.
Man, you want to talk now? See, I don't really like tomatoes at all. Like, I will eat ketchup and tomato sauce and all of that. But now, when it comes to fried green tomatoes, I'll make an exception for that.
I mean, we have fried tomatoes with like a fry up, but not green ones.
Okay. I have to ask this question, and this has seriously been plaguing me because there's a guy on YouTube that I watch called Food Meets Beard.
I know him, yes.
Do you know him like personally, or
no? I don't know him. I watch his content.
Oh, I was about to say, if
he
you know
can
him,
eat a lot of food.
Fuck yeah, he can. Oh my god! But let me ask this serious question.
Yeah.
What is it with beans on everything, man?
It's just
I don't get it.
Beans. Like, it's one of the easiest meals you can do is beans on toast or beans on a baked potato. It's just easy comfort food over here.
Then I'd be in trouble because I don't like baked beans at all.
Thing is that I don't tend to just have baked beans. I tend to kind of spice them up a bit because they can be quite bland. So
I'm just like, I would be watching him eat and go to these different places and eat like these massive English breakfasts, and I'm just like, dude, that looks great. And then they're like, oh, and there's beans and tomatoes on it. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah,
like, you had me until you said beans and tomatoes. Like, that's where you lost me.
Yeah, we have beans on pretty much everything, especially a fried breakfast. But I tend to put cheese on beans, which my other half doesn't like. So it's me, heathen.
Yeah. Some things cheese does not go on.
I disagree. I'm going to change your way on that.
No. I have to agree with him because I don't even, I kind of know where that was going, but at the same time, I'm just like, no, there are just some things that cheese does not go on.
Cheesy beans?
No. If you're talking about like in a burrito, like refried beans, absolutely.
Oh no.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It must be like a London thing then to put cheese on your beans.
But
yeah, just blame it on that, babe.
Now, explain to me what blood pudding is.
It's
Because
the blood.
it looks like sausage patties when I've seen it.
It's not sausage. It's, correct me if I'm wrong, babe. It's the blood of pigs that's been boiled into a sausage that we then fry, and we then have it with a fry up as well. It's like black pudding.
Beats me. I haven't got a clue.
But it is basically blood that's congealed
I was going to say,
and boiled.
Is it black pudding?
Yeah, it's called black pudding over here.
Okay, I've seen that, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yes.
Like, I've been confused like so much, just watching him eat all this shit, and I'm like,
it's blood. It's congealed blood that's boiled into it goes hard when you boil it, in a sausage form, and then it's sliced, packaged, and then when you get it home, you then fry it up, and you have it with your breakfast.
Well, apparently Stu Dog agrees with you.
Thank you, Stu.
Stu Dog's Scottish and he eats pig stomachs stuck with all sorts and likes gin.
That's haggis. That's haggis. Apparently, haggis is really nice. I haven't tasted it, but apparently it's nice.
I've never had it either. But honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have to come over there, and I'm just gonna have to make some. I'm just gonna have to do some fried catfish, and some cornbread, and some fried green tomatoes, and
then we can feed you blood pudding and fry ups and things like that.
Y'all gonna make me not want to leave because if I can get somewhere where there's some good damn food, shit.
Oh, I cook really well.
Because
I have I had an Irish grandmother, so she taught me very well, and a South African grandfather.
From what part of my homeland did she descend from?
She descended from Mayo. My grandfather was from Galway.
My family descends from Belfast.
Oh, Northern Ireland.
We are from the north side of the wall.
So it's technically English.
But thank God the war is over finally.
Yes.
It took them long enough, but that was actually one thing that me and my dad started talking about doing was planning a trip to Ireland. Me and him
you should definitely do that. It's lovely in Ireland.
Well, unfortunately, as I've said before, he passed about 5 years back. So one of these days, I'm going to attempt to take that trip for the both of us.
Yeah,
but
do.
I was talking to him one time. We were at lodge, and I said, I heard that they give you a pint of Guinness and a shot of Jameson as soon as you get off the plane. And he was just like, well, let's go. Like you want to fly like 18 hours to have like a free drink? And he's like, well, why the hell not? So I'm like, well, now I can see why I'm a good Irishman, and I like to drink as much as I do. Well, not as often as I do, or used to anyway. But yeah, it's too bad that I couldn't if I knew that I could get a package to you like overnight, I would send you all kinds of food, but I know there's no way that would happen. So
I know, same over here. There's plenty of stuff we could send you, but it wouldn't survive the journey.
Well, that's why that's why the great architect invented prepackaging. So, but yeah, I've don't worry, mentor. I'm sending Mother Terra lots of sweets to try to fatten her up a little bit for you.
Okay. I'll help her work it off afterwards.
Thank you, darling.
I don't know some of the stuff that I'm sending her. She may need an insulin shot.
Oh dear.
But
He'll sort me out. Don't worry.
oh, I'm sure. But
Mhm.
fear not, mentor. I have not forgotten about you. I'm working on a I'm working on a very very special gift for you, sir.
Mhm.
So she is aware of what it is, but
I am.
I will not divulge any more information.
Neither will I. It's a secret. Oh no, you're not getting it out of me.
Don't tell him that,
I
because I know I'm just waiting for the response because I know what it's going to be.
I'm going to say nothing.
Too
Your
late.
your silence speaks volumes, sir.
Mhm. Oh, I'll hear about it
Haggis
later.
is
Don't
not
you
good.
worry.
Stew dog, haggis is not good. I hate to break it to you. I've had it 2 times. It's not good.
But he's a Scot. He's gonna think it's good.
Yeah, but I'm British.
Well, now I've heard it's good if it's made properly.
Mm.
Like if you just like throw it together and put it in a pot and let it boil for like 15 hours, then I've heard it's pretty hit or miss. So I'm not really.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I try it just to say I've tried it, but yeah, Stu's a Scot, so he's been brought up on haggis. So yeah.
Not
and
worth the pain.
I don't know. I don't. I just
I mean, Stu, there's quite a few brands, isn't there, that you can get of haggis?
I didn't know that there were different brands. I
Oh
thought it was
yeah,
I thought it was just all the same. Um,
no.
like this, I just thought it was all the same stuff. You know,
Oh no, they have spiced ones. They have like traditional haggis. They have different companies that do like with different meats, and whether it's, I'm not sure if some of them do use sheep stomach still and others don't. And it's,
do they make cheese haggis?
I'm pretty sure they probably do. And yeah, they fry everything. They batter and fry everything, like
Hey,
chocolate bars, the lot.
Hey.
Cheese haggis. God.
Cheese haggis.
I was gonna say that frying everything. That sounds like my part of the world because that's basically what we're known for. We
So
just
Scotland. Scotland's well
and
known for it.
I understand that, but you know what? Ain't nothing in the world gonna beat some southern fried food. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I mean, that's true too.
Catfish, fried green tomatoes, fried chicken, fried pork chops, fried okra. Man,
Well,
you ain't lived until you've eaten some good old southern food. I'm telling you.
it sounds like it. That's making me hungry.
I
Well,
do
now,
not live.
if now if you want here I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of a good down home southern dinner. And this is just, pieces of one now. And one of the things I'm going to name, I'm not a fan of,
Mm.
but some fried chicken, some cornbread, or what my papa used to call cat head biscuits, basically like biscuits about as big as your fist. Some black eyed peas, mac and cheese,
Yeah.
some collard greens, some onion, raw onion, just cut up and put on a plate. Some fresh tomato. If you got a garden, go out and pick up a couple fresh tomatoes and cut them up. Sweet tea, coleslaw sometimes, and for dessert, Some homemade banana pudding.
Fuck coleslaw. Coleslaw tastes like poo poo in a jar.
Coleslaw's not that bad.
Hey, yo, we got a. Oh, dude, we got a coleslaw defender. Coleslaw defender alert.
Okay,
Jesus.
I've been
How do you breathe,
asked.
dude?
I've been asked to define biscuit.
Mm.
Now over there, that's basically what we would call cookies here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay. Like
Essentially, Stu. Essentially.
right. So, but butter, like homemade buttermilk biscuits, like
These
mama,
biscuits.
like mama used to make, and take some of those right when they come out of the oven, cut that sumbitch open, let that steam come out, and drop some butter on it, and put the lid back on and let it all melt together. God damn. I'm gonna take Jesus Christ, man, I miss my mama. I'm gonna tell you. It's one of the reasons why I'm a big guy is because I grew up in my mama's kitchen. Trust me, my mama and my mama, both of them know how to cook. And
All of us are going to be eating after this, aren't we?
No.
Don't lie.
Yeah, Wander's going to try to figure out how to. Who's got music going?
I think Wander.
Oh, can you guys hear the Fallout New Vegas soundtrack? My bad.
Yeah.
Oopsie. I forgot how loud this game is.
Damn right, yo, oopsie.
I'm doing a challenge right now. Can we beat Fallout New Vegas Old World Blues on hardcore mode by the time the stream ends?
I'd say no.
Can you turn it down?
I have.
We don't need a copyright strike. We don't need to get canceled because of Fallout. What? Are you trying to get us canceled?
No, I want Fallout.
At least you can't blame me for that one then.
Well,
Harvey almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I mean, even if I did blame you, I would just hand you over to Hatman. So I mean, there wouldn't be anything for me to do.
Not that I'm opposed to that either. So
well, I'm well aware of that. Well aware.
Stu Ducks just reminded me. Actually, I need to get back to work on my projects.
But yeah, that is just an example of like just an example of like a southern meal right there that I just gave you.
Sounds yummy.
That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up eating. You know. And then like breakfast over here is like scrambled eggs and sausage patties and bacon and grits and biscuits and just whew. I mean, I've lived in the South my whole life and I really don't like it because I cannot stand I don't like rednecks whatsoever. Now I have some friends who are rednecks and we are good friends. We respect each other and I've known them for years and everything. But a vast majority of the rednecks, oh God, no. That's the one thing I hate about living in the South is the ignorance and the racism, and the backwoods attitude of this part of the world. Now, if we could get more intellectual people down here, keep the food, get rid of the racism, South would be a great place to live. Just be like, hey, y'all don't like England that much? Get on over here. Get you a house in the country. Find you a place, get you about 5 acres or so, and build you a house and plant you a garden.
Bonk, you good, dude? Scott, are you good? You don't eat breakfast? The shit? I eat breakfast all the time. Nobody's stopping me eating breakfast. I love breakfast. I wake up, I go downstairs, I eat
Stuff.
cereal.
Cereal.
And then I go back upstairs.
Well, when well, certain times I prefer to wake up and eat other things, but it's neither here nor there. Oh, come on, am I the only one that got that?
Yeah, I got that. I just realized not
No,
to
you
reply.
didn't. No, you didn't.
I
No,
did.
you didn't.
I did. I'm an intellectual. I may be stupid.
Cheerios. Ooh, yummy.
Crave.
Get used
I
to
love
make
Crave.
get used to making that sound, Wanderer.
Oh,
What,
God.
breathing deeply into the microphone?
No, just breathing heavy.
Oh my God.
I do that on a day-to-day basis.
I didn't
It
need to know.
circulates the blood around my body.
Oh God.
Well,
Does it quicker. Hopefully one day I'll turn into Sonic.
That'll take some work.
Okay. So now I'm curious to know. Now you said that you have an American snack store where you live. Like,
Well, it's in the city near me, yeah.
now is this just like? Is this just stuff like Twinkies and Hostess cakes
Jolly Ranchers or whatever the hell they're called.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we have them over here. Like we have the stores that have like all kind of a lot of the cereals that are like popular over there, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the cakes, like Jolly Ranchers, as Wanderer said, and Twinkies.
But like, if you go into like Wanderer, what are you doing, man?
He's
dude, I just got
dying
jumped by a
of
night
fallout.
stalker, dude. Oh my god, that's scared
Dude,
me.
if you're gonna like scream into the mic, like mute yourself, please.
I did not mean to do that. I apologize. That was a heat in the moment thing. Oh Jesus!
Was the heat of the moment.
Yeah,
I've
we
just
have
shot
quite
my pants, dude.
we do
So-
have some of the most popular things, but they tend to be overpriced. Like it's like £6 for a box of cereal, which is ridiculous.
So like, but if you go into just like a shop,
Mhm.
like not a specialty shop, but just like a normal store, like a little corner store, or like a little grocery shop, or
No, you won't find it there.
Yeah,
But
nine
like
times
you
out of
could
10.
go,
we'll be there.
but you could go in there and find like Coke and Pepsi and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, we have that sort of stuff, but we
Okay.
don't have necessarily the amount of flavors that you do. Like we don't have like grape flavor or
I found grape flavored Fanta before, and it was really good.
grape flavor Fanta I've seen before, like the purple one, but I haven't seen like it's very sparse where you see it.
Why aren't these two guys attacking each other?
Wonder.
So there's a night stalker, and there's a
You're
lobotomite.
easily distracted, aren't you, Wanderer?
No, I'm just gaming.
It's
But
distracting.
yeah, like I've had plenty of like different flavors of things like that before. It's quite rare to find things like Jolly Ranchers, Twinkies, stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna name. Okay, now outside of these specialty shops,
Yeah.
I'm gonna name a few things,
Hmm.
and I want you to tell me if you can get them there.
Okay.
Now, Mother Terry, you told me that you can't get Cheetos there.
No.
Yeah, you sure can. I've had Cheetos
Where?
before. Spicy
Where?
hot ones at a corner
Where?
shop, literally down the road from me.
Oh, well, our corner shop doesn't have
I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. What the fuck?
that. Yeah, most corner shops don't have Cheetos.
But mine does.
Okay.
I love Cheetos.
Now, okay.
Get
What
some of those.
about Cheez-Its?
Crackers, no. We have Ritz crackers. We don't have Cheez-Its.
Yeah, we have we also have what are the mini cheddars? We have mini cheddars.
Mini cheddars, yeah, we have them.
They are splendid for lunch.
Y'all are just making
Cheez-Its.
Splendid.
like honestly, just hearing you guys talk about like what you have over there, it just makes me want to watch Shaun of the Dead. It does, because when they're in the pub and he was just like, they're throwing the bar food at each other. I'm just like, God damn it. Okay, now, now you said, Terry, you said you can't get whatchamacallits there.
No, and they're addictive as hell.
Where did you acquire one of these to become like a heroin addict looking for another?
I was sent them by an American friend, and I had no idea what I was letting myself in for.
Like, I'm gonna send you a few in your care package. I'm gonna do that, but I can almost imagine like her sitting there, cutting it with a knife, putting it in a spoon, and melting it down with a lighter, and like literally injecting it into her bloodstream. And then I'll get a message like a week later, be like, "Can you send me some more? Can you send me some more, please?" Like
they are so good. They're so
just
good.
like she's just like detoxing from. It's just like, oh my god, I finished like that bag of miniatures. I finished that off like yesterday.
Oh, they're so good. And like my best friend, his partner is an air steward, so he will go over to the USA and he'll get me like the big bag of like miniatures, like the one with like the Babe Ruths and the Almond Joys,
the mixture packs.
Yeah, he'll get me one of them massive bags, and yeah, that doesn't last long.
Dude, shout out to air stewards, by the way. They get way too much shit for what they do.
Yeah, they do. They do indeed.
Like, wait, what?
Air stewards get a lot of shit.
What?
Have you ever seen that video where it's like number 7, student watches porn and gets naked, and then he just basically, the story is he like basically started watching the swag on an airplane and started stripping down, and then started trying to assault a bunch of the air stewards. They
so
had
they're
to
like
literally subdue him.
So they're like what we would call air marshals.
No, not air marshals. They're like air
No,
stewards
like the lady that comes around and says, "Do you want a drink? Do you need
a stewardess?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you basically like you were describing like an air marshal, like the person who is allowed to have a gun on the plane, and it's like, hey, if you.
Oh no. An air steward is like the male equivalent of a stewardess.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's see. So yes, Mother Terra, I will send you some. I will send you some whatchamacallit.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can get Oreos.
Decapitate this guy with a katana.
We can get what?
I'm sure you can get Oreos, right?
Oh, we can get Oreos.
Yeah.
We don't go batshit like you go batshit on Oreos. We have the original Oreos. We don't have the 15 million different flavored Oreos that you guys have.
Okay, then I'll have to send you I'll have to send you a different flavor Oreo then.
We have the normal cookie with what you call it, with the cream in the middle, like the original one. We don't have like, I've seen that you guys have like watermelon flavor, apple pie.
Watermelon flavor, dude, I want that.
Yeah, they're mad.
Now I've never come across a watermelon flavored.
Yeah, it was a special edition. I think it had like a red biscuit with a green filling inside, or the other way around. It was weird. It was one of those limited edition flavors that you had one time. I don't know how I know this stuff, but I do.
And for the record, I just stepped outside right now. I'm on my Chromebook, so I went mobile for a minute because I'm coming out to have a cigarette. So, and also, we are going to go a little bit because this is the second show of 2021, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go a little bit longer than normal today. So I hope you're all sit back, comfortable, get you a pint, get you whatever the fuck you're drinking, light you a cigarette, spark you a bowl. I don't give a fuck. We're going to have us a good time today. So I have literally been quarantined for 4 days. I've been lonely as fuck. If it hadn't been for like Discord and Facebook and Twitter and shit and my cats, I'd have lost my goddamn mind.
Well, we've been quarantined for how long is it now? 20 days since New Year?
Oh God. It feels like
so much longer though, doesn't it?
It feels like, you know,
so I'll
it feels like when you enter into a vault and basically just feels like the war.
All right, so Tara, I will let you pick. I will send you the golden Oreos. Have you seen those?
I have seen.
No, I've never seen those. Actually, wait, I have. I tell a lie.
Yeah.
The double. Can you get double stuffed Oreos?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. Well. Damn it. I was going to say. Wait a minute. I can solve this problem right now. I'll tell you what. I will find if I can't find an unusual flavor, I'll just send you some golden Oreos.
Oh, thanks.
You guys get Pop-Tarts over there?
We do.
No.
We do get Pop-Tarts.
Shit, I'm getting shot.
Actual Pop-Tarts?
We get.
I've never had a Pop-Tart.
Really? You've never had one?
No.
Have you ever put butter on a
Oh my
Pop-Tart?
God. No, God, no. No. You have, the thing is though, we have Pop-Tarts, but they're like the fruit flavored Pop-Tarts, like the original ones. But there's s'mores Pop-Tarts, which are divine that we can't get them over here. But they're yum.
Are you talking about the miniature ones?
It's the s'mores one.
Go.
It's got like chocolate and marshmallow in it. It's yummy.
Oh, the s'mores kind.
Yeah, they're delicious.
You're making my list just so much easier. Because no, literally, I have been like trying to rack my brain. I'm just like, what can I send her?
You have some amazing stuff, like because my kids as well, like they love goldfish biscuits.
Yeah,
they always have, but they like the sweet versions. They don't really like the kind of cheese goldfish that you get.
Oh man, dude! Now the cheese ones are the shit.
I know.
Now there is a brand of. Now I asked you this before. Now there is a brand of chip that we get down here in the South. It's called Golden Flake.
Yeah, we don't get that.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
That's like a Southern staple. Golden Flake is a Southern staple down here around Mississippi and Alabama. Like when I would watch, I'll say this, American football, college American football.
Yeah.
It was always sponsored by Golden Flake back in the day. So I'll have to send you some Golden Flake chips.
Why you're spoiling me?
Hey, what I'm sending Hatman, the food is equivalent to that for you. So
okay.
I'm not telling you.
Okay. Well, should I just tell him?
Let's surprise
You smell like you farted.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll tell him this. Because he's been my mentor and I respect him as much as I do. I'm sending you something that belong to and this is something that I have quite a few of.
Oh shit.
But I'm gonna send you something that belonged to my father. That I have given quite a few out to my friends, to my brothers, because I respect you just as much as I respect my lodge brother, sir. So,
oh no,
that's all I'm gonna say.
It's lovely. He's gonna love it.
I'm
getting chased by a Chiratron, a Kazagor, and 3 lobotomites at the same time.
Wanderer, if you're gonna play the game, mute for a second. What were you
Help
saying,
me.
Hatman?
I'm going to end up all blushy and stuff.
Yeah. He's very cute when he's all mushy and blushy.
Well, he was being pretty cheesy in the chat before he came in. So
Yeah.
with the heart
Cheesy.
smiley faces and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's too bad I couldn't send you drinks because I can get grape Fanta here, but it'd be flat. I'm sure by the time it got thrown around through the
Oh, yeah.
box and all of that. So
And it would cost a bomb to like the postal service for the weight is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
luckily, we still have our postal service. We almost didn't. And I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, how am I going to get my books and shit through Amazon?
Mm.
Because I'm going to tell you, I got $50 from Amazon total for Christmas, and a majority of that was gone by the time I got home. So, because I ordered my lady friend her gift, and I had a nerd moment and ordered some magic cards for me, and I ordered my best friend her Christmas present, which
Yeah.
I got her. She and I are both huge David Bowie fans, and I found her a 5x7 print of a Ziggy Dust silhouette with the hair and the lightning bolt, and it's got the lyrics to Major Tom printed throughout it. So, and I got a frame for it. Or my
Oh.
mom found a frame for it, and I framed it for her. So,
Oh, that's lovely.
and surprisingly enough, I didn't order a book this time. I don't think I need to buy books for a while. Oh my god, I felt like I was literally like, I'm I'm gonna send. Well, actually, hang on. I don't think that I saved it, but I can save it real quick. Let's see. Yeah. But let's see. Trying to think of some other things, because I mean, I know you guys can get like what's like candy bars do you guys not get over there? I know you don't get whatchamacallits. And I'm sure you get like Snickers and Hershey bars and all that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we do, but I've been told that our chocolate bars are they're a lot different to yours because of like I'm not sure if it's the sweetness. They're a lot sweeter over in America than they are over here. But we pretty much we can get Snickers, we can get Hershey bars. We can't really get what was the red one that I told you about that I couldn't remember the name of it.
Honestly, I don't remember, but I have never seen a red candy bar before.
It was like that. It's called Thousand something. I can't remember.
All right, I just I just sent you a picture, Tara. That is what like literally.
Dear Christ. Is that what you have left?
No, that was before I got them on the bookshelf. A majority on the bookshelf.
Yeah, your cat is like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, Fiona was walking all over them like last. Yes, I'm talking about you, princess. She heard her name and she just looked at me like, what? So, but yeah, that was just me trying to organize them into subjects so I could get them put on the shelf.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Scud. 100 grand.
Okay. You were talking about the wrapper, not the bar itself.
Yeah, no, the wrapper.
Okay, yeah, that's 100 grand.
Yes.
That's like it's basically just chocolate and crispy things and
And
caramel. That's
almonds and
basically
things
it.
like yeah.
No,
It's
no,
yum.
there's no almonds in it. It's just caramel, crispies, and chocolate. That's it.
I thought it was almonds because
No.
of the crispy bits.
No, I've never seen an almond one. Now there is like almond joy, which are disgusting because I hate coconut.
Coconut's yummy.
No, it's not.
It's
It smells good when it's in a perfume coming off a lady, but that's about as close to coconut as I'll get.
Yeah.
So
screw
you wouldn't like
coconuts, dude.
Bounty bars then?
No. Oh God, coconut, no.
Yeah.
Because see, like, I like. You guys get Slim Jims over there?
No.
Never had a
No.
Slim Jim?
Mm-mm. No.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No.
And Hatman, you like wrestling, so you should know who used to endorse that.
Nope. That's
Macho
awesome.
Man.
It's kind of a bit before my time. I didn't really watch it back in those days.
Macho Man, snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
Slim Jims are essentially
I've made a
like
great
meat
mistake.
sticks, aren't they? They're like pepperonis.
Well, it's like beef.
we have
It's like beef
salami,
turkey.
but
Yeah. But they're like different flavored meat sticks, aren't they? Like
Yeah, they do.
jerky.
Kind of, but like they do like barbecue and teriyaki now and Tabasco and
Yeah, we don't have that. We have a thing called a pepperoni stick, which is just like pepperoni as a stick.
I mean we
it's pretty
get
damn good,
those.
too.
We get those.
They
We
are
have
good.
those here, but
Mm.
Slim Jims are a little more greasy. Not like swimming in it, but but they are quite good when you're when you've got the munchies. But yeah, that man, I just never realized like the things like you guys don't get over there. Like, thank God you don't get like Budweiser beer over there. Good God.
I mean, we do get Budweiser beer over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
We have Budweiser. We have Bud Light. We have Stella. We have Kronenberg. We have quite a few beers over here.
We have
Oh
salt.
God, they send you like they
Corona.
literally will like import like Budweiser and Bud Light to you. God, I feel bad. I feel sorry for y'all.
Yeah, we have imports from all over. Like,
Ugh.
and then we have local ales as well, which is like on tap in the pubs.
I know.
So,
I know. Oh my God, I could spend my first date drunk over there. Because honestly, I would just go into a pub and I just look at them and be like, I want to be. I'll tell them. I went to my ex-girlfriend, the girl that I moved to Alabama to be with. I took her to there's a band that she liked called Go-Go Bordello, and they were playing in they were playing pretty close, and so I got us some tickets to go and see it. Actually, and they had do you know who Frank Turner is, Tara?
No.
He has a band called Frank Turner and the Sleeping Souls. Really, really cool guy. I actually got to meet him after he was his band was opening for him, and I actually got to meet him and talk to him for a minute. And super cool guy. Used to front a hardcore band like back in the day, and now he does like acoustic, like ish punk rock kind of stuff. But the venue we were at, like you could go in through the main entrance, or you could eat, and there's a restaurant attached to it, and there's an entrance to the venue in the restaurant. So if you ate in the restaurant, you could actually use the restaurant entrance. So we went in, and the waitress came up to us and like, would you guys like a drink? And I looked at the waitress and I literally said to her, I'm like, I want a beer so dark that I can't see through the glass. Like, I want a beer so black. I want a beer as black as my t-shirt. And that's what she brought me. And so, yeah, that's exactly what I would be. This is like, I want like the darkest one you got. Doesn't even have to be cold. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I would pretty much spend my first day over there just drunk as shit. Hang
It's
on.
easily done as well. Mm-hmm.
Budweiser in a can, and yes. Oh. No. Budweiser period is absolutely just oh no. No. If I'm gonna drink beer, I will drink Guinness like it's I'll drink Guinness like it's water.
Mm.
As a matter of fact, one night when Sir Hatman was doing a live stream, I had to go to town and run errands and everything, and I actually stopped at the liquor store and bought a 4-pack of Guinness. And I pretty much like sat there and drank the entire 4-pack while he was live streaming.
He drove you to drink. Hey.
Hey, I say.
I'm a raging alcoholic now. Thanks to Hatman.
Oh, it happens.
What can I say? I mean, I just had no desire to stay sober anymore.
Well, I mean, it's such a chill stream as well. I mean, I've had a drink while.
I was giving him all kinds of shit when he was like 3 weeks that he was drinking Coronas while he was streaming. I'm like, why are you drinking that piss in a bottle?
You were drinking Corona.
Well, I was trying to contract a virus and it just wouldn't happen. And besides, the poor manufacturers of Corona saw their sales plummet. So, do my bit to help.
Yeah, but Corona is disgusting, man.
It's not great.
You went off your usual whiskey to go to Corona.
Yeah, well, I still went back to whiskey.
Well, yeah, you are. But...
Well, I think he had like a 12-pack.
Damn.
And
a 10-pack, I think, or an 8-pack. I'm not sure.
That's a lot of Corona.
Yeah.
Corona is just. Ugh.
Yeah,
it's like
great.
It's like piss in a bottle.
Well, I'm glad that he didn't get Corona.
He was attempting to, apparently, because I guess he thought the beer would give it to him.
I'm
glad you didn't get it. I'm happy. Take more than Corona to finish him off.
Yeah.
That's my job.
That's impossible. I'll tell you like I used to tell my dad, death is too good for him.
Mm-hmm. It is. I'll probably end up dying before he does.
The world will probably end up dying before I do.
This is true.
Well, hey, I mean that's why you have me around, so I can keep the machine running. So.
Well, if the power goes out, because of the apocalypse or anything, then just make sure you keep pedaling that bike, keep me alive.
Well, now I do have cats, so I could rig a wheel and a mouse and
get a few hamsters.
Yeah. They could keep the generators going. For a little, I mean, have to rig it up to where like they don't have to constantly run like for hours and hours and hours on end, because eventually it's going to be nap time, and they're just going to be like, "Fuck this shit." And
pass it to.
You can get Bobby on it. Bobby never sleeps. Bobby's bouncing all over the place.
Could do that. Or we could get Stu to do it. Stu's there.
I will bet 1,000 times that Bobby is more chaotic and energetic than Sudog will ever be in his entire life. He will get in from a 2-hour walk and will still be bouncing around the house like a ball.
Yes, Stu. He has whiskey.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go raid Hatman's liquor cabinet.
Over my dead body.
I can raid it. I'm the only one.
You do not have permissions. You're banned.
I do. I do have permissions.
No, you don't have permissions. I am the guardian of the liquor cabinet. You must go through me.
Hey,
Show me your ID, and then maybe we'll talk about it.
You, sir, have not been given rank and file here. I will object to that.
I overshadow you.
You didn't even hire me. I'm just kind of sitting here.
Exactly. So you have no frame of reference. You're like a child that wanders into the middle of a movie and wants to know what happened.
Well, I do want to know what happened. What happened to
Wanderer, you're being very undued right now.
I'm his other half, so therefore I'm the other half of that liquor cabinet.
Perhaps I do not understand this because I'll never become whole.
Well, at least I know Hatman can get Jack Daniels over there.
Yes, you can. But you have other whiskies other than Jack Daniels, don't you, Ben?
I do. I've still got half a bottle of Johnny Walker Green Label and a full bottle of Johnny Walker White Walker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Heretic. Nice to see you here. I was actually trying to find a way to acquire him a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label, but unfortunately that did not pan out the way that I thought it was going to. It's getting scarce to find over here. Like
expensive shit too.
Yeah, because like the last bottle of it that I saw was like $300.
Jesus.
It's
like the premier one that they do.
Yeah, and I think they're probably either they're going to stop making the Blue Label or they're only going to put out Blue Label like every so often.
Why is it so expensive?
I think it's because it's aged differently and it's aged longer. So now I've had Johnny Walker Black Label and I've had some Red Label, but the Blue Label is one like I don't want to have a shot of it. I want to put it in a glass, couple ice cubes, pour about 4 fingers of it in, and just sit there and sip on it. Maybe have a nice cigar with it or something.
To be honest, Blue Label's the stuff you drink when you're about to end it all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow. Well, no, that would be like Popov vodka. I think just some cheap water.
No. You don't want your corpse to be found with like cheap liquor. It's like you've got the cigar, you've got your best clothes on just in case when you die you actually look like you did when you died, because you want to look stylish in the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
And then have the fancy liquor there, and just generally right. I'm ready to go now.
So I have to worry when the waistcoat and the shirt and the tie come out, then, babe.
Only if I've got like a 200-pound bottle of whiskey.
All right then.
If you see him drinking, or if you see him sitting down with what I've heard Henry Rollins call the Led Zeppelin size bottle of Jack Daniels, which looks like it's literally like I believe it's a gallon. Yeah, that's when you should worry. So if he has got the gallon sized mega bottle of Jack Daniels and a straw in it, then no, you should definitely be worried, but you should be terrified if it's basically the gigantic bottle of Jack Daniels with a crazy straw in it.
Yeah.
Like that's
I demand the curly straw.
The curly straw.
It's like, yeah, that's when you should be terrified if you see the crazy straw come out.
Yeah, if I don't see the glass instead of the straw, then yeah.
I mean, I can't sit here and say that I haven't drank booze with the straw before.
Oh.
You can't have the double slurpee cup with the slushy.
Oh, now that's interesting. Is mixing booze in like a slushy. Whew.
Do not use the double slurpy cup for the fucking slushy. I love that video.
I'm gonna squish
mean,
you.
that could
nothing
be-
but syrup.
That could be dangerous.
Look what you
though,
did. You
'cause
made a
it'd
mess.
mask the alcohol.
Oh man. But yeah, now Wanderer.
It happened again.
We're gonna have to have
Happened
we're gonna have to have a video game intervention for Wanderer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are.
My leg is crippled by a spore plant. Oh my god. Now my gun's broken.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Mm-hmm.
You should get a female
gamer
nurse to look at it.
Yeah,
Fix that gun for you.
yeah.
Yeah, get the
then-
wowie zowie oopie powie.
And then
God damn.
and then polish it for you.
Oh
Just
no.
do it to him.
No, stop it. He doesn't understand he's a child. He doesn't get
No,
it.
no, he understands. He just likes to pretend he doesn't.
Oh dear.
My childlike nature is merely an illusion to fool you pitiful humans.
Okay.
I feel like I
so-
could be a real video, like a villain for like some sort of cringe TV show in the 80s.
I'm sure it could
Oh
be.
yeah, like you're an after school special waiting to happen.
Mm.
Yes.
It's
You
like
fool.
I don't do drugs. I'm high on life. 3 weeks
Mhm.
later, I've been started smoking pot and doing coke. I don't need drugs. I've got Jesus.
Even your
Save
pitiful
me.
Even
All
your
right, so-
pitiful assumptions are no match for my raging ketamine addiction.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna need to get you an intervention or something.
The next Darth Vader is a ketamine addict.
Oh god.
That should be a
Oh,
title of a
Lord.
really cool like rock song.
No. Basically, what it's going to boil down to is, like, I'll come to visit, and I'll go to visit Wanderer, and he'll like his room will just be like littered with like empty nitrous oxide containers, and there'll be just like half drunk bottles of booze everywhere, and
Of
it
bloodshot
smells
eyes,
like
and I'll be sitting in the corner tearing into my own flesh.
he'll be his room will be like smell like cigarettes, and like there's a bong tipped over on the floor and it's spilt, and he'll just be sitting
I'm
there
breathing
like
heavy.
Oh god.
that. Hey, see
Got
now
any
this
crack?
Oh god.
and see now this is why I was saying that's going to become his naughty corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's the crack machine,
The
not for any other reason.
crack machine. What the fuck?
He
man?
needs to be put in
Yeah.
timeout. He really does.
I do not need it. No. You know what you need to do? You need to not use the double gulp cup for the fucking slip.
Oh god.
I love that video, dude.
All right, Wanderer. All right. So, real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to before we continue our conversation, we'll let Wanderer do his music review real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and get your homework assignment set up real quick. So, I sent you the Newfound Glory, their first album, self-entitled, and I sent you Blackwater Park from Opeth, which real quick, Mother Tara, did you get a chance to listen to that Paul Bearer record I sent you?
I did not, unfortunately.
No,
I have been. I'm sorry. I've been sleeping a lot this week. Lot.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm sorry.
sinned. You lied.
You have sinned.
Yeah. Well, I'm a first class sinner, so I'm good. But
No, I
the
did.
other half could
like-
confirm I have been sleeping a hell of a lot this week.
No, I
A
did.
hell of a
Aren't you,
lot.
aren't you like the Minecraft girlfriend of the Devil's Own?
I am.
Now I did
Therefore,
send
yeah.
Hatman. Now I did send Hatman. I did send him that song "Foreigner" from Paul Bearer. What did you think of that?
It was okay.
That's blasphemy.
I'm kind of listening to it in the background because I've been quite busy myself the last week or so.
I love that song. That song blew me away the first time I heard it. It was like,
Yeah,
It
I've been very sleepy this week.
well,
the last song on the record, given to the grave.
I don't blame you. You in fact did need to get you some rest, indeed.
Let me check my phone.
So Wanderer, let's go ahead and let's do Newfound Glory first.
All right. So, there we go. All right. So, with this one, I actually really enjoyed this album.
Now, were you surprised that I actually like this band?
Yeah, I really was, because this literally sounds like something, and surprisingly, unsurprisingly, it isn't, or it is. I can't words. Basically, this sounds like something Bonk would listen to, and it turns out he does. So there you have it, and I really, really enjoyed it. Probably not as much as I've like some other stuff I've listened to in this style, but nonetheless, it was still a band. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm quite happy giving this one a rating that I have, and yeah, I'll get into why in just a sec. So, first track, "Better Off Dead." I quite like this track. It served as like a great opener for the album. Really set the tone. Really set the mood. I feel like for some reason it kind of reminded me of that one Misfits record I've listened to, in a way that all of the songs kind of sound the same, but it's like in a good way, if you know what I mean. They all sound very, very similar in style, very similar in tone, but it's in like the best way possible. So "Dressed to Kill." I like this track more than the last, and that's mainly because of the riff. The guitar riff was absolutely amazing on this track. So, "Sincerely Me." I love the bass on this track. The bass really, it actually gave me vibes to another band that Bonk listens to, called a.k.a. And I listened to one of their songs called "Godzilla 98 Sucks," and the bass in the beginning really reminded me of that. But yeah, nonetheless, "Sincerely Me," I really like that track. "Hit or Miss." I thought it was a good track, but it didn't, like, for me it was kind of hit or miss in the grander scheme of things. No pun intended, but it didn't pack as much of a punch as the previous track or the ones before that. Then we have "Second to Last." I thought that was a pretty good one, but I didn't like it as much as the others. Kind of the same deal. It faded quite nicely between "Hit or Miss" and "Second to Last," though, so I appreciate the kind of switch in between. Then ISO had probably one of the best choruses on the album. I really enjoyed the chorus of ISO. "Vegas." I liked almost every single aspect of this track. Probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, of this record. Who knows? I haven't really made an informed decision on what's my favorite or what's not this time. Maybe because it was kind of hard to kind of discern one from another, in a way that it all sounds the same, and I like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So then we have "Sucker." I thought that was a good track. I don't really have much to say in the way of "Sucker," but it was a good track. So then we have "Black and Blue." Maybe one of my favorite tracks. I really, really enjoyed everything about this track. The vocals were great. The guitar was great. The drums were great. Just everything about this track was really neat. So "Black and Blue" is up there. "Boy Crazy." This is the one that probably is my favorite, but mainly because of the opening line. The opening line is, "Hey ladies, what's up?" followed by "Mockery" by Women, and that really resonated with me. I'm just kidding, but it made me laugh.
Are you used to getting mocked by women? Is that what you're saying?
I'm used to having.
Does it strike a chord with you?
It does grind my gears a little bit, mate. I'm not gonna lie. But that opening line just it got me. It got me because it made me laugh so hard. The riff when it kicks in as well is
did it remind you of the first time that you tried to hit on a girl? It's like, hey,
it
hey,
reminded me
ladies,
of talking to
what's
women
up?
in year 7. Hey ladies, what's up? That's kind of how I would do it. I had like girlfriends in year 7 though, so I was kind of a king back in the day. I love the riff of this track when it kicks in, like after the talking's done and stuff. The riff is great. Vocals, fantastic. Drums, bass, everything about that track. Boy Crazy is up there, and especially because of the funny quote at the beginning, which I'm probably going to be using to address females now. So yeah.
But you have a girlfriend. You can't really do that.
Yeah, but like if I'm talking to women in a non-romantic way, if I'm not trying to be flirty about it, I could literally just say, "Hey ladies, what's up?" and like no context whatsoever. And it'd be funny to me. It probably wouldn't be funny to them. They'd probably like call the police, but it'd be funny to me. All right,
I think it would scare them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm a scary guy.
I mean, seriously, like Mother Terra, if somebody walked up to you and just said that, I mean, would you think like they were mentally handicapped?
do I have to answer that?
Yes.
If somebody comes up to you and your friends in a bar and just says, "Hey ladies, what's up?" like just really exaggerated. I don't see anybody getting scared by that. I really don't. I think that's a perfect way to greet people.
I mean, I might entertain you for a bit to make sure that you're not a crazy person, but you know, a little bit.
Starts talking.
Okay. All right. Since we're talking about this track and like the opening of it, I have to know what is the worst and cheesiest pickup line that was ever used on you. I have to know.
The worst pickup line.
Yeah.
I've never had one used on me.
It's the usual one. Oh, did you hurt yourself when you fell from heaven? It's like, oh dear God, please move away from me now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I can't remember.
I can seriously say I've never used that. So.
Thank God you've never used that. Don't ever use that. Ever.
I forgot what it was, but it had the word "Hey girl, are you retarded?" or something like that in it.
What?
And then followed by something else. And somehow we got together.
We're gonna have to get you a helmet, Wanderer.
No. Like he needs some form of protection because he's either going to get beaten up by a girl at some point.
He might like that.
I've got the screenshot somewhere. Let me find that.
Oh,
I'm diverting away. What is it again? Hey girl, are you mentally retarded because something? That's literally how it goes.
Wow.
Lord. Anyway, continue.
Wow. And they didn't say yes to you? God, I'm surprised.
No, I think that's
they laughed, and then we got together.
Yeah, I think that's what he was just saying. Like he was saying, like he used that on the girl he's with now, and it worked.
Wow.
At least I think it was this girlfriend. It was either that or it was the last one. Or the one
My God. My God, man. How many do you have?
He doesn't even know which girlfriend he used it on.
So, okay, let me break this down. 2014 to 2015, I had 6 girlfriends. 2015 to 2016, I had, I think it was 3 girlfriends, one of which I may or may not have cheated on, but I didn't know what I was doing. 2017, I had total of 2 girlfriends, one of which was a total bitch to me. 2018, I had 1 girlfriend and another person that we never really got together. 2019, I didn't have a girlfriend. 2020, my current girlfriend. And we've been together ever since.
Wait,
he's just collecting them like Pokemon cards, isn't he?
Yeah.
Damn.
What can I say? Back in my youth, I was a ladies' man.
Okay. All right, let's finish the Newfound Glory real quick.
I'm I don't know what I can tell you. Either way, I digress. All about her. The drums felt a little different on this track, and it was a welcome change. And I absolutely love the bass as well. That's what this track really shines for me. I thought the riff was pretty much the same as always, and the vocals also as well, which isn't a bad thing. But then we have a bonus track and the last track, which is Ballad for the Lost Romantics. Yet again, a pretty decent track, although it kind of blended together with the rest of it in a big soup of goodness, I guess you could say. So many ways, however, sounded quite it sounded quite different, but I can't quite put my finger on why it sounded different. But it was a welcome addition nonetheless. So overall, Newfound Glory gets an 8.5 out of 10.
Not bad. All right, well, let's hear Blackwater Park.
All right, so I like this album. Can't say I adored it. Dumpkey seems to really, really enjoy this album. And no offense, but I just
love the album.
I don't know what it was, but I just wasn't feeling it, man. I cannot tell you why I wasn't feeling it. But nonetheless, the Leper Affinity serves as like an eerie opening. And this is when I was like, I'm not too bothered about this, because I didn't really like the really gutsy, screamy vocals that the band has to offer. However, the guitar work and the drums were pretty damn good as always, really. Then we have Harvest. I enjoy Harvest. This is where stuff started to like pick up for me. Nice to track. I really, really enjoy the acoustic guitar, and that's like a recurring theme with this album.
Well, I'll give you a little inside information about the band. The guy who fronts the band does like the regular singing and the death metal vocals and the guitar and everything. He is a classically trained musician, and he writes everything for the band. Everything.
Wow.
I gotta have respect for him for having a differing opinion.
And he also has a death metal band that he does, and it's that's called Bloodbath, and they are fucking amazing. Like, it is like just crazy fucking shit, and it's unreal.
Sounds like a talented guy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the vocals on this track as well were solid, and that was a welcome shake up for me. And the fact that kind of theme stays with this album, it kind of lightens the load a little bit for me. So the Drapery Falls, I thought it was a really, really nice riff, and the drums were phenomenal on this track as well. And they were the only two features I could really put my finger on what I liked about this track, but nonetheless, it was a good track. Patterns in the Ivy, however, I absolutely love this track. Absolutely lovely acoustic work, and when the piano comes in, it absolutely seals the deal. This track is like straight up gorgeous, so that's probably my favorite album. Sorry, my favorite track on the album. I'm having a stroke or something, I don't know. The Funeral Portrait is the next track. It gets heavier, like in tone, between Patterns in the Ivy and the Funeral Portrait, and it's kind of a welcome switch up. I like albums where it has kind of like a bit of variety between two styles. Those are kind of my style of album, I think. However, it had a great riff. I really enjoyed the tone as well. The overall tone of the track was pretty damn good. However, I wasn't too much of a fan of the vocals in this track. So then we have Dirge for November. I like the acoustic nature of the song. The vocals were solid once again, and when it gets heavy again, that I like. So I do really enjoy Dirge for November. I enjoyed the riff and the guitar work of Blackwater Park, and the drums as well were fantastic on the actual title track of the whole album. So, but then we have Bleak, which appears to be the final one. Which is a little bit more disturbing in its tone, but I basically have nothing different to say from the last track that I just said. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on that. So, with all things considered, I've decided to give this an 8.5 out of 10 again. because it was great stuff. I'm just not sure if I was feeling it or not.
Well, I've got to respect that. You know, I it's a it's an album that I love. Like I never knew of Opeth until a friend of mine turned me on to them, and like I've been just hooked ever since. And I've actually been going back and listening to like their older albums. But I've sent you your next. I've sent you your next homework assignment. You want to go ahead and pull that up, and I need to double check one thing real quick while you're doing that.
I do have a question. Are we gonna be like switching up the style next week when Doc gets back, and then just in between, are we gonna be doing like my music reviews, or is it gonna work a different way?
We need to have our production meeting soon.
Yeah,
so
we do.
can kind of figure that out. So the next one we're gonna let you have at it. Which incidentally, the next show will be the 30th, which will be a week from this Saturday.
That is a day before my dad's birthday. It looks like you've sent me another rare album. It looks like, because I can't find the album one of the ones you just sent me at least on Spotify. So either way, the name is Patusa. I'm not sure if that's the band or
It's an abbreviation. The band is actually called the Presidents of the United States of America.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because POTUS and stuff. Yeah, I get that. I'll see if they're on Spotify again, now that I know that. Yeah, they're there. They're here. And it's a...
self-entitled.
Yeah, it's a self-entitled one. And, damn, it's pretty lengthy. It does have some demos there. I might ditch the demos.
No, the album's only like 30 minutes long, dude.
It says it's an hour here. It might be because it's an anniversary edition, but yeah, it has a handful of demos at the bottom there. Either way, I'm looking forward to listening to that. Looks kind of dope. They have a long ass name. Then is that a Green Day album?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did you not know Did you not know that they had put out music before American Idiot?
No, it's just you see, I've had some hot takes about Green Day in the past and very recently actually. And I have stood by the fact that, considering I've only listened to one album and all of their popular songs as well, I do not like Green Day. However, I will give this a chance, and I will be brutally honest with how I feel about this album, because I've never listened to it before. I've only ever listened to American Idiot.
Okay, if you've only listened to American Idiot, their Dookie album will make you pretty much. I mean, while American Idiot was good, I enjoy it. This one will make you forget about it because they sound completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So,
alrighty then.
Yeah.
See, even Mother Tara knows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because I have an album that I like desperately wanted you and Doc to listen to for months now, and hopefully I'll get to send that to you guys sometime soon. It's like one of my favorite albums of all time.
But, well, all right. So we've got you set for the next show. But no, excuse me. Wow, this has been this has definitely been like not like our normal formula of a show, and I really enjoy that. It's just been this has really been one of those, it's like, you know, kind of like just throwing it's
throwing
just
shit
honestly,
at the wall and seeing if it's there.
no, it's like it's been throwing darts at a map. It's just like, where's it going to land? What are we going to do?
Yeah. It's been a fun stream.
It
Um,
has.
oh, now I have to ask. Now I have to ask you, Mother Tara,
Mhm.
how did you enjoy seeing your first American presidential inauguration?
It was interesting because it was my first today. I was on the geek room having with all my American buddies watching it. So yeah, it was interesting. It was a bit I don't know because it's not really like I mean it is an inauguration, but it's not the usual kind of full pomp and everything, is it? That before pre-COVID where you would have the full on kind of loads of people there, etc. So it was, yeah, it was interesting. I mean, it was how I expected it to go, really, with like obviously singing the national anthem, swearing, the vice president and president in, and a long speech, etc. It was kind of expected, but yeah, it was interesting. I've never seen one before, so.
I didn't watch Trump's. I think I watched Obama's when I was very, very young. But
I actually I saw the Geek Room was going to be live today
Mhm.
while it was going on, and I started to pop in, but I'm like, no, I really want to actually watch it,
Mhm.
and because I wanted to hear Biden's speech, I wanted to hear
Yeah.
what he had to say,
Mhm.
which I was impressed. I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
He had a good speech. Um, and I was honestly of course I didn't like Trump, and I wasn't crazy about him either.
Mm.
Still not really, but I'm willing to give him a shot. Like I'm
I mean, he was just a sore loser, though, isn't he? He's butthurt. Like every other kind of past president that you've had was there to kind of wish the new president, a good term, and he was the only one that wasn't there. And it's like, well, that makes you look bad, doesn't it? If you can't even just be there to shake someone's hand to say, well, yeah, good luck for your term, and I hope it's good. But that
quite
was the only
honestly,
thing I
I
noticed.
tend to pay attention to American politics, but not as much as my own. I have my own reserved opinions for our current prime minister and his handling of the coronavirus, things like that.
Oh yeah.
However, and more specifically, his actions against my own family. But nonetheless, American politics to me is fascinating because it's so much more cutthroat than
Oh yeah.
anywhere near than the UK politics could ever get. And you have far left nutcases and you have far right nutcases. Far right nutcases are the guys that stormed the Capitol, and the far left nutcases are the guys that are screaming Biden's going to be the savior of the world. When in reality, I don't really have faith in him. But like Widow said, I'm willing to see how this goes because I don't think he would be as good as some of the other candidates that were kind of given a shot before he was put into place.
Do you think he's just like a kind of like a president to be there, but the decisions are being made like behind the scenes
I do.
mostly for him?
I feel like he's a puppet. I do.
Yeah.
But politics is tiresome. In the woods of the
Oh yeah.
prophets, the prophet of truth from Halo 2. I tend not to speak on it because it just makes me feel shit. But when I do, I tend to be quite, cut and clear with
Well,
my opinion.
politicians are really out of touch, aren't they, with how real
I
life
don't
works?
like any politician.
No.
You can pick one or the other, but they're not saviors of the world.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. I can thoroughly agree with that. I mean, you're talking to somebody that I voted for. I voted for Ralph Nader when I was in college. Because I loved his platform, I respected it, and I respected him a lot. Because basically, I mean, he was wanting everybody to have their American dream. He wanted everyone to be able to step up to the plate and swing the bat because that's what everybody deserves. And then I voted for John Kerry during the Kerry Bush race.
Yeah.
I actually am able to vote legally this year. However, that won't be able to be put into effect until 2024, I think.
Yeah,
It
that's
depends.
the next
We either had,
election.
yeah. All right. Well, 2024. I guess I'll be 21, but that's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I'll be 20 in like 3 years or something. 2
It
years.
depends, though. Depends. At the end of this corona kind of thing, it might. I don't know.
Spell the end of humanity as we know it. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. You know, and no one's really that keen on Boris Johnson no more, are they? So.
Apart from nutcases.
Honestly,
Yeah.
other than watching, listening to Hatman ridicule him, like I really don't know jack shit about.
I fucking hate him. I hate his guts. I hate his family. I hate him. He's completely fucked our country, and he's fucked my family. He's done everything in his power to make sure that his rich buddies profit off our nation, and he's completely screwed the people that can't even afford a meal. And I fucking hate him for that. Hell, it's been happening as far back as that shit.
But hey, he's after trade deals with nations guilty of genocide, so all good.
Yeah.
I feel like Brexit was. I've got my own opinions on Brexit. I feel like that whole deal thing. Oh yeah, we have a deal by Christmas. I feel like that was just for show, and I also feel like we've been scrambling to find a deal because nobody wants to trade with the British. That's my opinion.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe now proud to be British.
I don't know. Maybe Hatman can strike a deal and they can like trade somebody over there for me, and then I can just move over there.
Bitcoin.
I don't think the Americans would appreciate us sending a British version of Trump over there.
Well, I'm sure that there's got to be somebody else. I'm sure there's got to be another or an equivalent that that you could send to get me over there.
Not really. Wow, they're all as bad as each other.
Yeah, true.
Well, I didn't say it had to be a politician, now, did I?
True.
Well, all right, guys. I think we're gonna. I know it's getting late over there, and everybody's got work and whatnot tomorrow. So, but we are going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up for the week. So, right now, we have everything. What we're going to do is the 30th will be myself, Doc, and Wanderer coming back. I am working with Mother Terra on trying to get a big show planned, so I'm working behind the scenes with her. So I'm not gonna say anything until I can actually get everything kind of locked down. Now, the one that I have been teasing about, I'm still trying to work on that, but I'm putting it on the back burner until the person actually gets in touch with me, because I know that the band that they're in right now, I know that they're working on, if I'm understanding correctly, and from what I've been reading, they're actually working on a record, I think. So they're going to, I know they're busy, so I'm not pushing the subject. I'll just, try to reach out every once in a while, but I am going to put that on the back burner for now and keep it simmering and see if I can make that happen. So right now we will be back on the 30th, and in between now and the 30th, if Tara and I can lock down the guests that I'm working on trying to get, then I will announce them for the 30th, and that's when we will have our first. One of our first big shows of the year, which of course, today was huge because Mother Terra has graced us with her presence, in which of course you always have a place to come and join us anytime that you like.
Thank you.
And of course, Hatman, your invitation is always open and standing no matter what.
Yeah, I'll just come in and seize control when the urge strikes.
You can't give me this. Really? You can't just give me
Soon
this.
The plan to assert galactic dominance will be in motion.
You have this. Have I seized control today? Haven't I let you do like 40 streams without seizing control?
And I completely forgot about that. Today is our 40th episode.
Mhm. Yeah.
Holy shit! It just fucking 4 days of isolation and um all of that, and basically just staring at the walls and the cats for 4 days. Man, I'm surprised I even really know what my name is at this point. So, um, but and so working on a couple of things, and I'm sure that we may talk for just a few minutes after we wrap up here. So working on everything for a big show on the 30th. Once again, if we can get everything locked down for that, I will announce it in the Discord, so be watching the Discord. For the trifecta that continues to want to come on, we are going to make this happen. Let us see what's going to go on with this one, and if we can't get it set up for this one, then I will have you on. But if not, the next one following, I will make sure that all three of you get on at the same time. But do not think for a second that we are all going to talk over each other. No, just fucking no. So, Wanderer, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here? You got any videos or anything coming up, streams that you want to push?
Well, me and Stu Dog are still working on the project. Apart from that, it should be out sometime this year, hopefully. I don't know when, but sometime. Apart from that, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Hatman, what about you care to give us a few more details about your imminent return?
Well, I'm targeting the end of the month, or possibly the first week of February. If everything comes off, it should be a fairly large project, and it's going to take a lot of work. It'll probably be 2 weeks worth of video uploads. So I'd expect 3 to 4 episodes, and then I'll be resuming live streaming after that.
I'd be so good.
Yes, I'm thoroughly looking forward to that. And no more no COTM anymore?
Nope, COTM has been retired, though that being said, the subject of this current upcoming series would more than qualify. Not only for COTM, he would be a COTY winner effective immediately if I was still doing it.
If I may make a suggestion, what if you did one every quarter?
I did think of that, but then I thought, nah, I'll keep it for something special if I'm just going to tack it on at the end of a video and throw out the jingle.
Well, I was just going to say, if you did one every quarter, that's one every 3 months. That gives you time gives you time to put everything together properly.
Well, the only problem with Cunt of the Month was that it kind of means holding back potential candidates where they cease to be relevant. So I either fire it out early and say, oh, there you go, or I hold it back and lose the momentum. And really, there's not much difference between a COTM video and a regular video for the most part. I burn everybody equally. I just use more bad language in a COTM video. Slightly more bad language. But that's my resolution for this year. Less bad language.
Yes.
Oh, don't do that.
Well, I get an awful lot of amber symbols on my monetization. I'd like some more green ones.
That's very true. I get that. But hate to hear that COTM will no longer be gracing my notifications at the end of the month. I you know me, I thoroughly enjoy those.
If I can rebrand it, I'll probably come up with sort of like some other name for it and do the occasional special. But until I come up with another name, that's not going to happen. But it's definitely not a regular feature. But if there's someone like truly deserving, they'll get the award right there and then.
Stu Dog, I see your comment. Yes, we need to have you back on, man. We miss talking to you. It's been forever and a day, and I know you've been busy doing your own work. I was going to say you should call them shitheads. There you go. This is CHOTM. There you go. That just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? And since we didn't really get too far into what Mother Terra has been up to. I know that you are co-hosting FML with the Veteran Atheists, which I have been thoroughly enjoying.
Yeah.
Um, I started watching the one going on last night, and I was getting into it, and like I was listening to it, and I was playing Borderlands, and then just out of nowhere, like I just got extremely sleepy, and so I just like passed the fuck out. Um, but
Yeah, it's a good fun time. Like last night, we kind of diverted a bit, going over like Trump, etc. But usually we just have a bit of a shit post on there, have a laugh.
well, you know I'm all about that. So if you guys ever need additional commentators, please shoot me a link. I'll be glad to come in
Oh,
and
definitely.
shoot the shit with you guys.
Oh yeah, you'd be more than welcome.
Do you have any projects for your channel coming up?
I'm planning to do stuff for February because I've been kind of swamped with other stuff for other channels this month. So I'm kind of in talks with a couple of people on a few ideas that I've got from my channel. So that's coming in February.
And let's not forget about the channel that was announced on Hannibal and Monty not too long ago, the Ladies of LOL, with Miss Parker coming up pretty soon. I'm actually looking pretty forward to that, actually, because I know she was actually on with Drees last night. I listened to that for a little bit, and then that went off, and I was listening to Drunken Peasants because I'm always listening to Drunken Peasants. And that's why I really don't have a life. I'm just now getting to where I just sit and listen to podcasts and play video games. God, I'm a loser. But are you going to be putting, like, is this going to be like videos? Or are you going to be putting out music? Like, what are you going to be doing?
Well, I usually do music, so I'll probably be working on a few more videos for that too. Because I did do like 2 music videos, but
which I have watched and I loved, by the way.
Thank you. So I'll probably be doing a lot more with that because I've been working on editing, so I will be probably making better videos for like my singing kind of thing. And then I want to do like a stream, kind of like a geeky stream, but also a kind of talking stream like this, almost like a podcast. So I'll be working on that for like February as well.
Well, if you ever need a co-host, where can I audition?
I'm gonna have this kind of stream as like many different kind of creators being able to kind of jump on and like discuss kind of current issues as well as other issues that are relevant, at that point.
That's one thing. Me. I definitely, I'm all about that. That's why I love having different people on, and then got to get a panel show together at some point. So
yeah, I agree.
But well, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to close and lock the sanctum for the week. Once again, thank you to Mother Terra for coming on and joining us. Sir Hatman, thank you for coming in and joining us today. And we will be back on the 30th. Everybody be watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, also go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get the notification bell on, because that really, really helps us out. And also be watching if you are a member of the Discord, watch the Discord for the show coming up on the 30th. Because like I said, Tara and I are working. She is helping me work on trying to get some big guests on right now, and hopefully all of that will play out. But I'm not going to give any details about it. Who knows? You may have already heard something about it earlier on in this show today, but you never know. You never know. I'm since I work for Hatman, I'm quite mischievous. So, but all right. Right. But all right, guys, we will see you on the 30th. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. So glad to be back. And we will see you then. But until then, my friends, as always,